Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. It is match day. It's Leicester against Crystal Palace. We need a win. We need 3 points to take us right up and shove it up the big six's backside. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's beat Palace tonight. Get your views in, get your comments in. Join us. Come on the camera. Come on camera and tell us what you think the score is going to be, who's going to score the first goal, and everything about tonight's team news. This is Leicester Fan TV. Join us for the whole match, before, during and after Leicester against Crystal Palace. Yeah, good evening there. I was trying to get a lot of hellos in there. Oliver, Kel, Ben, Neil, Auntie Karen, Maz. Thanks for all your welcomes. Keep getting them in. I'll try and get as many in there. Neil says, glad Brendan has stuck with Thomas and Castagna can remain on the right-hand side on his flank. We've got the team news. I'm going to put it up there very, very quickly, and then I'm going to get Jamie in. Loads and loads and loads to talk about, but there is the team news for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Yeah, Luke Thomas keeps his place into the starting side. Get your views in. As ever, we want all your views. We want your comments. We want it all about what you think. Who is this, by the way, who's nicked my photo and done that to me? Whoever it is, hello. That is not me, but it sort of is me. I can't believe somebody's done that. Lewis is watching from Holland. Hi, Lewis. Rye, how are you? Good evening to you. Andrew, good evening. Paul, good evening. KL says, what a good, strong team. It's going to be a win. Patrick says Zaha scored more goals against us than any other side in the Premier League. The councillor, good evening, sir. What do you think? What's your view, sir, on the score, the team? Where's it going to go? Jason Clare, emojis. Oh, I'm shocking with emojis. Fox, punch, Eagles. I get it. Well done. Took me a while. I just can't see those things. Let's get Jamie in all the way live from the Fox's Arms in Alcudia. Jamie, good evening to you.
Evening. How the devil are you? Just one very important comment. I've got to put up this comment if it will come up. Wrong one. Where's it gone? It's from Caroline Bradley. It's from my cousin in Australia.
I've got it
now, but she's.
No, I've got it.
That's my cousin in Australia watching in in Perth. So, all right, cuz, how the devil are you? She's 18 months older than me. She hates everyone knowing that, but she's 18 months older than me. So, anyway, she'll probably put nasty.
Yeah, a profile picture. She looks about 15 years younger than you, Jamie. Let's be honest.
No, that's probably Molly, her daughter.
Oh well. Anyway, listen. Let's not get into Jamie's family history. I'm putting it straight up there, Jamie. Talk us through the team news.
Well, like we all know, it's exactly the same starting 11. Schmeichel in goal, Mr. Massive, Evans and Fofana as the back three, Castagna and Thomas as the two wing backs, Tillemans and Ndidi in the middle of midfield, Maddison as the number 10, false 9, whatever you want to call it nowadays, and our old favourites, Phil, two up top. Vardy and Nacho, two strikers up top. You can't beat it. Old school or what?
I remember early in the season, you and me saying two up top. We like it a bit of 4-4-2. I know it's not 4-4-2, but we like two up top, and there it is.
I think with this formation, it makes you play two up top. With having three at the back, it gives you them extra places to fit into at top.
Let me just see. I know Patrick's just put a comment in there. He says Vardy's 350th club game tonight. Your stato for us, Jamie. Apparently, is that right?
Yes, yes, it is. Unless he's counted the Community Shield one, which doesn't actually count. So it might be his 349th game, but it's near as damn it. I'll just check my stats in my phone to make sure, and then I'll get back to you.
Kevin says, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Sticking with the same team. A lot of us go with that as well. I agree.
I think it's a good, strong team, to be honest, pal.
Somebody put in here, I need to find it. Somebody said, the councillor says, great team, great bench, all set for victory. Somebody put a comment in saying, a little bit nervous. It was Liam says, a little bit nervous over this game. We really need the points. I don't know what it is with me, Jamie, tonight. I don't feel nervous at all tonight. I don't know what's up with me.
Yes and no. It's a bit of the normal, isn't it? It's the pressure, isn't it? This is probably, every game seems to be a big game, but I think this one is important. West Brom was an important game. This one is hugely important. Get them 3 points on top of the West Brom victory and make us 7 points clear of West Ham. It'll be absolutely brilliant. So this one, to me, is more important than the West Brom game, but the West Brom game was important. It's like we've got like 6 cup finals and then a major cup final on the 7th game. That's what we've got left this year.
7 cup finals in a row then. Listen, Neil says he doesn't feel I don't know what it is, Neil. I normally do have a bit of nerves. It's probably stupidity.
Anticipation, or I don't know, something. It's Jamie Vardy has played 344 games.
So
this will be his 345th.
That was Patrick saying it was 350, but anyway, let's add in Jack and Mark. I've got loads of fans clicked on. I'll put the link out there. So Jack and Mark, I want to get your views in. Then we've got Reedy, we've got Jono, we've got Sean. More people can click on, but let's start with you, Jack. What's your views on today's team news?
It's positive. I love that Brendan Rodgers is keeping the same thing. Like, if it's not broken, why fix it? So I'm loving that Brendan's keeping consistency throughout the squad and the confidence thrown throughout the lads. Crystal Palace won't be easy. They've had quite a lot of days off, haven't they, Jamie? I think they played 1 game in 5 weeks. So
something like that. One, maybe two, but they've definitely only played 2 games in a very long period because of the FA Cup and everything. They're going to be fresh legs, or will it play against them? When they've had a break, sometimes it plays against you, doesn't it? It works against you. So yeah, they haven't played many games in the last few weeks.
I mean, Mark, like Jamie's just said, West Brom last week was a great win. We look very comfortable against West Brom. Palace may offer us a little bit more, Mark, but a very vital 3 points tonight, please.
I'm the same as you, Phil. Normally, I'm like pacing up and down and sweating, and
you like Ross?
Yeah, me too.
But tonight, I just felt like it's it's 3 points in the bag. I'll go with that.
I know it's it's not a nice place to feel, though, is it, Mark?
It's not. It's dangerous, but I think the confidence we had last week, I think it's gone through the team, and I think everybody saw how good we can be, and let's just carry that forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Neil has just said it, Jack. Neil said Palace are thinking of the beach already. I mean, they're safe, aren't they? And, not a bad season for them.
No, Crystal Palace, they hope to finish mid-table. They're one of them teams who just don't want to get relegated. If you look at Burnley now and Brighton and teams, they'll think, hey, well, we're safe at the end of the day. They won't bother. They'll just keep planning for next season now and look ahead next season. They've just got to see out the games, what they've got left. Yeah,
Jamie, somebody's put James Moore says here for you, Jamie. I'd like you to react to that. He says, another tough game. Sorry, Jamie. It's Zaha always loves a goal against us. I think we're the top team he's scored against. Or he scored the most goals against us than anybody.
He scored a couple of goals against us when we lost 4-1. Peel got the sack the day after. But he just loves a goal against us. So it's like Vardy loves a goal against them, and Zaha loves a goal against us, but he's not in the best of form at the minute, is he? So hopefully Zaha, we'll have to wait and see. Let's worry about Leicester players more than we worry about Palace players tonight, lads.
Jack, before I let you and Mark just go, and I'll see if I can bring you back in later, but I've got to get Reedy and Jono on next. Jack, what's your score predictions for tonight then?
4-1 Leicester. If anyone's going to score for Palace, it'll either be Benteke because he likes a goal against Leicester, or Wilfried Zaha, who's already got 6 against Leicester in his footballing career. So, yeah.
Brilliant. And Jack, you're back in about 15 minutes with Tom. You're doing the watch-along tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be back for the watch-along in 15 minutes. So I'll see you guys then for the massive build-up to the game.
Brilliant. Let's get Mark's results, predictions, and first goal scorer, Mark.
3-0 to the Mighty Foxes, and it's got to be Iheanacho, isn't it?
Iheanacho to keep that run going. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Jack. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Cheers, Phil.
I'll let them both go. Jamie, Hayden's going 5-0. Somebody said in here, keeps a heart under wraps and will soldier on to a win. Anthony also reminds us so, and he's right. Vardy loves a goal against Palace, doesn't he? Go on, do the eagle.
What do we do? The eagle.
Oh, God.
Something like that. I filled the screen then a bit too much. That's what lockdown's done for me.
I can see Sean in the green room behind it. He's doing it as well. Sean, we'll get you on to do that in a minute. Let's talk of getting people on. Let's get Reedy and Jono on. Reedy, and here's Jono.
Evening.
All right, lads. Let's start with you, Jono. Myself and Mark are feeling a bit relaxed about tonight, and I'm now feeling nervous that I feel relaxed. How do you feel?
I'm nervous. I'm always more nervous. I'm always nervous. But I think, don't forget, Vardy scored last game. So I've been confidence back. Iheanacho is positive. So I think it'll be a great game. But, you know, it's a Premier League and it's a really weird season. So you can get really weird results. So I ain't taking anything for granted.
Yeah, indeed. Reedy, what's your take on it?
I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. Like when you said about you're not nervous at all, I think that was probably because of the last game. We obviously got 3 goals in the first half. But I'm honestly so nervous on tonight because we need the points. And if we can get the next 3 games with all wins, we should be fine to get top 4. But it's just tonight. We need to make sure we get a win.
Jamie, Nicky Mackey says, I can't imagine that eagle being able to take flight, Jamie.
No, there was a bit too much undercarriage there for it to take off, to be honest, pal.
There will be. Jono, Nacho's obviously in fantastic form. I believe I'm right in saying, Jamie can correct me, I think he's our top scorer now for the season at Leicester. Confidence, Jono. Confidence.
People complained last game how he was just shooting and missing, but I'm happy he's shooting because last season he was so unselfish. He just didn't take opportunities for himself. And now this season, he's taking every shot he can do, which is brilliant. Obviously, like it's between being greedy and just taking shots for no reason. But he's unselfish. His confidence is sky high. I think he's one of the best strikers in the last part of the season for me. I haven't met anyone in the Premier League, so I think he's going to be really important for us for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and Reedy, by the way, Reedy, thanks for doing this graphic with the team news on. I'm going to cover your face with it now, but Reedy did this for us. Talk us through Luke Thomas maybe starting again. Good to see him keeping his position.
Yeah, it is. I was honestly thinking Ricardo was going to get back in today, just because obviously his knock was from the Southampton game, and I thought he'd probably be back fit for now, so I just thought it would be better to have the strongest squad out. But yeah, good enough for Luke Thomas to stay in. Obviously proved himself last game, so why not keep him in and keep the whole full squad that we had last time? So,
Jamie, do you think Ricardo's not quite fit?
Yeah, like Brendan said, he's managing him. I think he's had 10 months out. When you normally come back from an injury, you start picking up little other injuries, don't you, instead? So he's had a bit of a hamstring problem when he's there. I think a bit of a knee problem as well. So he's just managing his games. And Luke Thomas is able deputy for him. And he didn't put a foot wrong, did he, against West Brom? So yeah, give him another game. Give him more confidence. Give Pereira 15, 20 minutes towards the end, if we can, that is, and just give him a bit of game time. So yeah, it's not a great loss. It's a loss, but not a great loss. Just managing his time so he don't get injured.
We've got a great bench as well. We've got a great bench, brilliant bench.
Talk us through it, Jono.
We've got Albrighton. We've got Mendy to stabilise the game if we need it. More defence. We've got Chowdhury. We've got Ricardo. We've got Perez if we need to attack more. Pratt as well. We've got brilliant, well, one of the best bench I've seen for a long time. So I'm really confident that if anyone gets injured or we need to change the game, we could bring someone on to do that.
Yeah, I think you got a good point there. I mean, obviously we've got Harvey Barnes still out, Reedy, but the squad is probably coming about as strong as we could be, as strong as it's been all season almost.
Yeah, it has. I think obviously the last few weeks have been probably the best team we've had, and obviously these results show. And I think even when Harvey Barnes come back, are we going to stay at 3 at the back? I'm not too sure. Maybe you take out Maddison, or I don't know how you do it 3 at the back. Because I do like how we play with our best 3 centre backs, but it depends when Barnes comes in if it just goes back to a back 4. But like I say, the last few games, the results show that the team we've got out is probably one of the best we've got the whole season. So yeah.
I'm going to get a few comments and I'm going to come back to you, Jamie, about Castagna. Andy Medhurst says, is it a bit risky putting Luke Thomas on against Zaha? I think Andy, I think it's going to be fine. Luke Thomas is a good little player, and Zaha, yeah, he does do well against us, but I think we'll be all right there. But obviously, we'll see what happens. The councillor says Brendan has said Ricky P will be back at full strength at the start of the next season. I agree. I don't think he is quite right. Carl's watching from Cyprus. He'll take a 1-0 win. Carl, I hope it's nice over there in Cyprus. Well, while we're on Far-Flung Foxes, obviously we've got Carl in Cyprus. We've got Jamie here on screen from Mallorca. Have we got any other Far-Flung Foxes? Tell us where you're watching from. Let's get the shouts out. Carlos says 3-1. We do want your score predictions, but I'm going to come back to Jamie, if I may. Jamie Castagna. Listen, he came in from Atalanta. I didn't know much about him at the start of the season. He's got to be up there in the reckoning for one of the players of the season. He seems such a good buy again, Jamie.
He does. I think, to be honest, if JJ hadn't got injured, I think JJ would have walked it quite easily. But Castagna's so consistent. To know he had that bit of injury. He can play left back, he can play right back, he can play either wing backs as well. He even had a bit of time at right midfield as well against West Brom. So I'm pointing at the TV because there's an interview on. But yeah, he's a quality player for, I think it was 22 million. I think we've got every penny back already from him, to be honest. Yeah, he'd be that top of the list. Like I say, if JJ hadn't been injured, JJ would have got my vote. But yeah, Castagna, pretty close.
Yeah, indeed. Let's get some more comments in here. Nick is watching from Ireland. Thank you for that. The councillor, Mark says, let's be right. We have an amazing squad, though. Crystal Palace can be a Leeds United, especially if Zaha has a good game. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, they are a bit unpredictable. The councillor says, hopefully, Cags will let Zaha know he's keeping tabs on him. I think, Reedy, I think
that's the good.
Go on, John.
Go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say that with Cags playing the left side of the defence and having Luke Thomas there as well, I think, there'll be a few little shoulder barges off from Soyuncu on Zaha if he gets past Thomas.
Indeed, I've just seen Michael's commented there. McBizzle, that is, on YouTube. I've lost his comment now, but get on here. What are you doing, Michael? Are you work? Don't tell me you're working. Andy says he's watching from far from Melton Mowbray.
Pie country, pork pie country.
Indeed. Here's another question for us. We'll briefly touch on this. Steve Shepherd says, Under back in the squad. Do you keep him at the end of the season? He's Under back in the squad. I didn't see him there.
Yes,
there he is.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to talk about Under?
Well, I heard some news from somebody on Twitter saying that I don't think Brendan wants to keep him at the end of the season. Because obviously he's only on loan, so I don't think he wants him, which I'm kind of surprised because he's our only winger that can take somebody on, like with skills and whatnot. So I don't know. I'd like to keep him, but I don't think the board or anyone would like to keep him this season.
Well, let's see. Put in the comments if you'd keep Under or not. I know we're getting to a pre-match, but Jono, would you keep him?
I wouldn't. I just think he's a bit inconsistent. When I see him play, yes, he runs at players, but the end result isn't quite as finalised, which I would love. But I think maybe they don't want him because maybe they can get someone to buy for cheaper who is better because, we can always trust our people who buy players. We've had brilliant signings throughout the last few years. So, yes, he's a good player, but I think we can find someone more long-term for our club who matches our players more.
Gav says he'd keep him. I wouldn't keep him. What about you, Jamie?
No, he's not done enough for me. He's not rated. In the European football, he was okay, but in the Premier League, he hasn't cut the mustard, has he? He's not done it for us. So no, we can go out and get someone 10 times better, I think.
Do you think that might be because of the game time he's had? Because I don't think he's had too much game time compared to a lot of other players this season.
No, he hasn't had that much game time, but when he's come on, though, he hasn't done an awful lot. If he was that good, we all thought he was going to be absolutely fantastic. He would have shown it's fits and starts. It's another, I hate to say the name because he's gone, it's another Damari Gray.
I
think.
Yeah.
I agree, and I think Joanna says it about right here. He's good, but not good enough. I don't think he particularly pushes us on. I mean, Jake says the same one. It's decent, but probably not better than anything else we've got. And Ellis says very similar to Damari Gray, which is just what Jamie said. Moments of quality, Jamie, but too inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. Again, it goes back to the old player, Damari Gray. It's another one. Too inconsistent, the same as Under. Too inconsistent, I'm afraid. So for me, it's a no.
Indeed. Jag24214 is watching from Dallas, Texas. I think that's about the furthest one we've got so far. So if you are Far-Flung Fox watching the match tonight, wherever you are, get in the comments and let us know where we are. Score predictions then. Reedy, let's start with you.
I've gone for a 3-1 today. I think we're going to get a Kelechi brace. I think Vardy will score, and I think Slup will score against us. Don't know why. I just think apparently he's going to be fit today.
Schlup's not starting, Reedy. I can tell you that. No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's
I've
on the
not actually
bench.
seen. I've not seen the lineup, but I'm still going to put it down as he's going to score. He's going to come off and score.
Okay, Jono.
2-1. I think Zaha will score, and I think Vardy will score 2 for me.
Vardy will score 2. All right. Thanks, Jono, and thanks to Reedy. Thanks again for the graphic, Reedy. Keep them coming. We'll see you guys later.
Yep. See you later.
Cheers, lads. Let's Jono go and Reedy go. We're going to add in a minute, Jamie. We've got Jack to add back in and Sean as well. So a couple more comments in here. Somebody on Facebook says they're on the moon. Another space cadet. Ross, we are going to have to talk about this, Ross. Phil and Jamie, you have to dye or spray your hair blue. LCFC Blue Hair Day. I think, you know what, Jamie? I think we might have said something in a video once that we would do it. I think
Not
at the
me.
quarterfinals. I've never seen
Not
your
me.
hair looking as lush and long, by the way, Jamie. What?
I know, it needs a good trim.
Is it lockdown hair?
No, because I've got my own clippers and the missus does it, so she does bzzz. So there's no lockdown haircut for me, I'm afraid. I just can't be bothered with it in a minute.
It's just pure bone idle laziness. The pub's not open, can't be bothered.
Pubs are open over here, pal.
Well, but the Fox's Arms isn't just yet, is it?
Oh, ours is not. No, not yet. Not yet. Need tourists. Well, all you tourists to come over, please.
We're not allowed
whenever.
yet. As soon as we will,
Soon,
we'll be over.
Very soon.
Let's add back in Sean and Jack because it's nearly time to hand over. Sean, welcome to the show. Thanks for being patient. I'm going to ask Sean to do his eagle in a minute, but what's your thoughts on the team news, Sean?
I think it's a good strong team. So I think we might beat them. I think, and I think Demi Vardy might do the eagle. What's it called?
Yeah, the eagle.
The eagle.
Go on,
The
Sean?
eagle.
Are you going to do one for us, Sean? A big eagle?
Yeah, big eagle.
Come on,
That's it.
Sean.
Good lad. That's Jamie Vardy's style.
Well done, Sean.
Yeah, that's him.
I tell you what.
Yeah, there we go. There we go, Sean.
Jammy Dodgers.
Rogers Dodgers.
I've seen that, Jack. You were sharing that earlier. Talk us through that.
I made it. It were either.
Wait, you made Jammy Dodgers?
No, it were either Jammy Rogers or Rogers Dodgers. So I just went with the name Rogers Dodgers. I've obviously made a blue one as well instead of as well as a red one. So I made it and shared it on the socials, and it's been quite popular with the Leicester fans, including Sean. So
sounds a bit like out of Oliver Twist. That does, doesn't it? The Artful Dodgers.
Rogers Dodgers. Carlos says 1-0 win today. It's about time to get your score predictions in. So do get your score predictions in. We want to know from everybody who's watching, what do you think the score is going to be? So do get those in. I'm going to ask Sean for his in a moment, but get your score predictions in and we'll go through them before we hand over with Jack and Tom. Sean, what is your score prediction then?
5-0.
Good on you, Sean. Confidence
5-0.
again.
Who's going to score, Sean, for Leicester?
Damien Vardy. Damien Vardy. What he did last time against West Brom, and Nacho under.
One from the bench, maybe, Sean. You never know.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah, it might happen, yeah. And I think if it was me, if it was the manager, my squad team, if I own squad team, I might choose Jamie Vardy, Barnes, Van Dijk.
Is this your ultimate team, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for another day, Sean. That is.
Sean,
pal.
I tell you what, Sean, in the summer, we'll do that video with you. We'll definitely do that. Ultimate team, all right?
Yeah.
We're almost at kickoff now, Sean. So you've said 5-0.
Yeah.
Give us a massive come on, Leicester, and all your fingers crossed. Come on.
Come on, Leicester. I can feel it in my bones.
Come on,
Good lad,
Sean.
Sean.
Good lad, Sean.
We'll see you soon, Sean. See you later. Cheers to Sean. I was wondering where Mr. Tom was, and I can now say he is here. Let's add him in.
He's there.
Tom.
He's everywhere.
He is. Let's just before I come over to you, Tom, and hand over, I'm going to give you some score predictions from everybody who's been putting them in there. We've had loads. Kyle says 2-0 with Vardy and Nacho. Mark says 1-0. Mr. Nacho man to score again. Adam 4-1 Leicester. Philipton, hi Phil, hope you're well. Your profile picture's putting me off there, Phil. I don't know if that's you and. Captain Kirk, my brain's gone to bed. 3-0 Vardy hat-trick.
Just like the darts player, Van Barneveld.
No, it's not. It's Captain Kirk. It's who plays Captain Kirk?
William Shatner.
William Shatner. Good grief. Come on, the match is about to kick off. 3-1 Leicester. Is it? It's beautiful here. I'm in Loughborough. Jake says 3-1. Nacho and Madison score first. Neil says 2-1. Look, there's loads of predictions coming in. I'm going to hand over to Tom to talk us through what his views are on pre-match while I keep putting scores on.
Tricky game. We said it against West Brom. I thought it'd be tricky. I think this will be even trickier. You know, for me, today's big game for Luke Thomas down that left-hand side for me. You know, with Eze and Zaha probably going to be trying to target him to get at him because we saw what happened when he had a skillful player in Pepe go at him. He's got a big game to stand up for in his left-back position. But look, it's going to be close, I think, than West Brom. And Everton won 1 in 6, I think it is, their last games. But for me, a 2-0 win to Leicester, 7 points clear by the end of the night. And hopefully, you know, by the end of the week, 10 points clear. It's a big game, though, tonight. And one that I think will take time to grow into. I think it'll be a steady burner tonight.
Tom, I'm now nervous because I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous about tonight's game, and now I'm getting nervous because I'm not nervous. It's ridiculous being a Leicester fan, isn't it?
I think we still all in our minds think back to last year and how things dramatically went wrong. I think this year it's completely different. I think there's a different mentality from the team and everywhere through the club that we're not going to fail this time round and we are going to get to the Champions League. And I feel we can do it. And I think the next 3 games are the crucial to get there, because then if you can leave it down to the Man U, Chelsea and Tottenham game that you only need to get a point here and there, it could be crucial these next 3 games against Palace, Southampton and Newcastle.
Jamie, score prediction?
Squeaky bum 2-1 win.
Yeah, I think I'll go 2-1. I'm going to hand over now to Tom and Jack. Give them loads of comments. Enjoy the match, Jamie. We'll see you later.
See you later. Adios.
Cheers, Jamie. Thanks, everybody who's watched the pre-match. Thanks for Jono, Reedy, Mark, Sean, everybody who came on, and for all your comments. Make sure you like and share this now. Hit the like and share button, and make sure you enjoy Tom and Jack. Keep getting those comments all the way through. I'll see you back here at half time for a bit of a catch up there, when we'll be probably 3 or 4-0 up. You heard it here. See you later.
A very, very confident Phil there by the sound of it. Could he be eating his words by half time? We will see. But no, tonight crucial as they go to Kelechi Iheanacho, 13 goals in 13 appearances in all competition. That's a hell of a stat for Iheanacho. I don't know what your score prediction, Jack, is for tonight, mate.
4-1.
4-1. Going for it. I think 2-0 tonight. I think we'll get a clean sheet again. And you know, I just got a feeling it's going to be a slow burn. And we know what Palace are like. They can be stubborn to break down. Roy Hodgson is no fool. He knows that if he can frustrate Leicester, that they'll get their chances on the break with Zaha and Benteke and Eze bombing forward. So going to be a tricky game tonight as they go to the Owl. Roy Hodgson, the Owl. Twit to Roy, twit to. But as the players get ready to take the knee, Leicester kicking in their traditional towards the family stand in the first half. Palace kicking towards the top in white tops with a red trim, white shorts, white socks. Leicester all in blue as usual for the home games.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off already.
Crazy.
Can you wear the pink shirt? I haven't got a pink shirt. Don't start this. And we're off. Game is underway. And it's already Palace bombing forward. Ball flung to the back post. Headed away by Far. Big header by Far. And Zaha coming in. And it looked like Zaha will set up on the right-hand side. Started. Nacho turns his man. Palace just nicked the ball back. And Zaha has it on the left-hand side. Quick start from Palace. Wanted to get down and get the ball into the box. And probably, you know, they're going to target Benteke. Ball straight through for Palace. And Schmeichel will pick it up.
It's not going to be like the West Brom game, is it, Tom? These are more trickier opponents, aren't they? They're more like to take the battle to you, don't the Crystal Palace away from home.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like you say, they know if we can frustrate them, let's have the ball. Tillemans back to Maddison. Oh, Maddison can't get his past man, but Tilleman nicks it back. Oh, Palace clear. Leicester win the ball again. Nope, Palace have it. Luke Thomas steps in. Palace still have the ball and go down to the left-hand side. Patrick Van Aanholt, the ex-Leicester City player, comes forward. Fofana steps in. Ball goes out of play. Leicester to throw. Let's see, get your comments in, guys. What do you think about under? Just hasn't worked out for him. I think there's a talented young man in there. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a very talented individual, Jack. But I just feel that, like, I think halfway through the season, I think Brian got it spot on that if you don't work for the team, you won't get in there. And I just feel that he's probably great going forward, but he hasn't got that work ethic going backwards to fit into the Brendan Rodgers mould. And probably Rodgers is probably frustrated with that because we also can see what the vision Under's got, and he has got an ability, but just don't think he's got that work ethic to get backwards forwards. Dave, evening, Dave. Hope you're okay, mate. Do you think we need to not dive against Zaha, but it's difficult. Mate, we all know what Zaha is. He's a very classy little player, but he goes down too easy. Ball down the line. Zaha plays it straight out, a touch throw to Palace. Back to Van Aanholt. Yeah, I mean, like you say, we all know Zaha. We've played him many years in the Premiership, in the Championship. I remember him scoring against Leicester on his debut in the Championship, but we lost 3-2. It's Paulo Sousa's first game at Selhurst Park, and Zaha, a 17-year-old, scored within about 10 minutes of the game kicking off. 3-0 down at half-time. I remember that half-time, and everyone was thinking, what the hell have we done? We've got rid of Pearson. We've got Paulo Sousa. Some commenting, guys. Keith, Tom on the left-hand side. The left-hand side. Oh, do you know, mate, I can't wait. After watching Man City yesterday against Tottenham, I cannot wait to get back and go. Ball in behind to find Vardy. Round to goalkeeper. Oh, goalie gets a fingertips on it. And Vardy just can't get the angle. But great play from Leicester. What a ball. What a ball, though. Kelechi plays in Vardy. Would have been onside. He rounds the goalkeeper, but the angle's going away. And the goalkeeper, in fairness, pushes him away too far to get the angle, and he takes an extra touch and it goes out for a goal kick. Oh, it just comes off his shoe. Just come off the front of his boot. If not, he's going to score for me. But there we go. We can see we can get him behind this team.
What's your opinions on Tammy Abraham, Tom?
I think he's another good English young talent. And if you're in the Champions League, you need to fill your squad full of English players. We all know there's like certain many players you have to have in there as English talent. And he also comes under the bracket of under 21 still, is he? Or is he 22? I'm not sure his age now. But look, I think he's another good striker there. I think he offers you a different threat to what Vardy and Nacho does. And once year, he probably wants the ball into the box more, and he wants to be in around the 6-yard box. It's something for me. I think he could work with Brendan. And for me, ball over the top, Vardy in behind, takes a touch, volleys, and it goes wide. Free kick to Palace, though, by the looks of it. Don't tell me it's John Moss refereeing it tonight, is it?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not. It's Graham Scott referee by the looks of it. Ball's over the top by Ksania. Vardy in, takes a touch, goes to shoot. I think Kiate takes the touch first to take it away from him. It's a lovely touch by Vards. Yeah, Kiate takes it. Ooh, Vardy then swings and absolutely boots him one. Be careful here. You saw what happened against West Ham the other night, and the player got sent off for kicking the ball. Let's not get carried away. You got me there, Jack. That's embarrassing, mate. That red card for West Ham.
Oh,
that's not a red card.
No, he's cleared the ball. His foot's still up in the air, and Chilwell's come across. I need to come and get the ball, and he's caught Chilwell. It weren't intentional, was it? It's not two-footed or whatever. Yeah, maybe a yellow card, but not a red.
Yeah, but for me, mate, he's kicked the ball and he's unbalanced. He's on one foot. His foot's got to be planted. Yeah. You could have said exactly the same for me versus Southampton when Vardy shot, and as he came down, he put his full force on the back of Vestergaard's ankle. And in fact, he went down then after that. It's the same kind of thing. It's momentum. Once you're kicking a ball, your body's not going to be able to move easily.
That's it.
Thank you, Dave Gavin. Brilliant as always, mate. Cheers to the £5, Tom. Good work, and Jack. Thanks,
want to swap sides, Tom? Everyone wants you on the right.
No, can't do it.
It might be. I might have to put me in and then.
No, forget it. I don't know how else does it. We're staying.
I thought it'd work, but it don't look like it wants to. Oh dear.
Hold on. No, I can't do it.
No, that's it.
Oh, brilliant. Fair play. Where'd they go? Ball back.
Are you in the club shop? No, I'm at home.
Jack practically buys everything from the club shop. I've got it there, mate. I looked online for those Wembley tops, not the full Leicester ones, the one with the badge that says Wembley and then on the back. They're sold out of extra large already. I'm gutted.
You want about the football
blue one? Yeah, not the actual Leicester City shirt. The actual
the one with the blue and white ones. What they're selling? They're selling them in the store. They've got all sizes. I messaged him today. So you might have to nip down there. Or find someone in Leicester who can go and buy it and you transfer them the money and then
that might be the option.
I don't mind doing it.
Palace with the ball, 1-2 around the area. Fofana steps in again, comes forward. Fair play for Fofana playing tonight, even though we lose the ball.
Oh, Benteke.
Benteke finds Zaha.
Nah, Chilwell, it won't worth 50 million.
Nah, we got a good price of Chilwell. Help us get to 7K, guys. It's what we want to do. We want to grow and get bigger and, keep giving you more content. 7K, help us get there. I know you see Jamie's putting all this up. Smash the likes. Let's get us to 100 on YouTube. Let's see if we can get 100. There's 165 watching. So if we can get 100, that'd be amazing. Smash those like buttons, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. We don't ask for anyone to pay. Everyone who gives money, it's down to their own, feelings, and it's great. It helps us grow. It helps us buy more kit for the new lads like Jack when we need stuff to come in. But keep going, guys. There you go. Here's me target. Target's up here, back at work. Targets, Jamie. 30 new sub, please. Click and get those sub buttons. Keep growing.
They have a shopping marketplace for Andy Medhurst. Yes, they do in the city centre.
It's a good question. Here you go, Jack. What do you think? What is the Palace kit like?
I quite like it. I quite like the Palace kit.
Well, it's very much like their home kit, but it's white and where normally dark maroon. Is it dark maroon? We'll call it their kit, or blue and red. But ball in behind it, and Tillemans goes too long and it goes through. Hi, Fee. Hope you're okay.
It's like the red arrows, isn't it? Where they get red, blue, and white going across the sky. That's like basically Crystal Palace's kit. So.
Brandon, cheers for watching, mate. Hope Nigel's looking after your team well.
Yeah, Danny Simpson as well.
Yeah, good old Danny's with you. I mean, had a couple of weird results. Just hold on. Zaha down the left. Fofana steps in. Beast of a player. Steps in, wins the goal quick. Well played, Fofana.
He's good, he is.
Zaha tries to be clever, can't get past him. Even Zaha didn't know what to do. He's even looking at Fofana now and clapping him. He tried to outrun him. Fofana steps in, a little bit of an elbow, and well played. He gets in front of the ball and he's not letting Zaha win that ball back. Absolute brilliant defending from Fofana there. And fair play. Zaha had a bit of a smile on his face there. But no, hope Nigel's looking after you boys. I've watched a few of his interviews to see how he is, and as you know, and we'll see, he's a very honest man, and even he said a few, you need to get rid of a few players in the summer. Rocket Master, hello. Good luck in the Champions League against Chelsea in the week.
Who do you think's going to win the Champions League?
Cassania, ball whipped in. Oh, Nacho goes for a box, quick Vardy over the crossbar. Oh, Nacho went for the spectacular.
Barcelona.
Ball to the back post. Cassania chips it with his left. Nacho tries a sort of bicycle kick, misses it, falls to Vardy at the back post. He swizzles on the half volley and it flies over the crossbar. Fair play to Nacho. He actually got the shot away, but it rebounded off the Palace player.
Thank you, Axel, for the $6.99 CA. I don't know what that is. I think that's dollars in it, Tom.
Yeah, I think it is. Canadian.
Yes, I just ordered a Vardy jersey. Big up.
Thanks, mate. Much appreciated.
Enjoy the show.
His lock's on a sunbed tonight. He could be. He could be in a sunbed. He could be in the gym. Anywhere. I know he's getting, fighting fix for his boxing match, at some point. So, he's around and about, Loxy.
It's been a good start by Leicester in defence.
Question for you. Looks like Manu Fama, how would you rate Fofana? There you go, Jack. Question for you, bud.
How much would you rate Fofana? What do we buy him for? 24 million, was it?
Roughly around that.
And then
with add-ons going up to 30.
So Fofana at the minute, I'd probably rate him about £60 million. We'll just see how he is till the end of the season. We don't want to get rid of him. We want to keep improving him. And
Palace win the ball. Sorry, mate. Plays into Zaha, edge of the area, shoots. 1-0 to Palace. 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Poor from Leicester. Lost the ball in the middle of the park. Eze sends Zaha straight through, and Palace has scored. Tillemans has taken a knot in the middle of the park as well.
It might be a foul.
There we go. It will be interesting to see. I don't think it was, mate. I think whoever wins the ball in the middle of the park flicks it away, and we'll see it again. Tillemans takes a touch. Wins the ball. Tillemans goes down too easily there. He knows he's made a mistake. He takes a touch and flicks in the air. Eze wins it, plays it through. Was there. Sorenchu's playing him on the left-hand side there. Ball's played through. Zaha takes the right foot shot. Casper comes out, gets a bit of a glove to it, and rolls it past him. And it's 12 minutes played. It's Leicester City 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Dear me.
Well, I said to you it was going to be a tough game tonight. They were going to do what they just did, and that was sit deep. 3 or 4 players pushing up high and trying to hit the ball and get in quickly. What's that? Got to be offside. He can't be offside, mate, because when the ball's played, she was playing him on at the left back position. Yeah. Cags was miles deep in the rest of the lads.
If anyone were going to score this game, it was Zaha. He scored 7 goals against us now, and he's beating Crystal Palace. So
2-1 to Leicester.
Well, I said 4-1 Zaha to score. So
wasn't offside. No, he wasn't offside, mate. No chance. Like you say, he wasn't offside. It's a great nick, and it's a great through by Eze. Eze's a very young, talented individual who they signed from Reading. No, QPR signed.
QPR, yeah.
QPR last summer, and he's not played constantly, but I saw put what colour is what colour is yellow or green?
I think it's green.
I like that.
Brendan's writing his list out now.
But he'll say sloppy. I think he'll say 13 minutes in, how do you think we've done? We've created a couple of chances. Vardy had a good chance for me. He should have done better. He's had another shot over the crossbar. But have we been sloppy with the ball? Yeah, we probably have. Yeah. And I think the game the other night summed it up at 3-0 at half-time against West Brom. And Ian Stringer said, Brendan Rodgers is not happy. He's just kicked the water bottles. And that's 3-0. And like you said, I weren't happy because I know we can do better. I know we can move the ball. Here comes Palace again. Ball passed by Palace, so forcing wide to... Just too easy. Skips past one, skips past two. Jordan Ayew, just too easy there. Ball down the line. Cags will come over. Clear one back up the pitch. Great. What about the foul on Yuri? You've seen them give and you've not seen them give him out. For me, he juggles with the ball too much and the bloke actually nicks the ball.
Yeah, the referee's Graham Scott tonight, yeah.
Yeah. But Vardy goes past his man and wins a free kick. Has he got a free kick there?
Yeah, free kick to Leicester.
Yeah, free kick to Leicester, edge of the 18-yard box. Don't forget they had 16 days since their last game. God, that's a hell of a lot. Again, it's it's hard. We've been in the cup. We've had to move. Nicky Moore, definitely, I agree on that one, Mick. Yuri makes a meal of the challenge. He did, mate, because he knew he mucked up. He mucked up because he knew he had the ball too long.
Come on now. Hopefully we can get one from this.
Leicester, free kick, 15 minutes played. Whipped in by Yuri along the floor. Poor. Comes to Luke Thomas. He goes back to Yuri Tinnemans on the left-hand side. Goes back to Luke Thomas. He takes a touch. Go back to Tinnemans. He whips one in towards the back post. Iheanacho takes a touchdown on his chest. It rolls straight off his belly. Poor touch there for Nacho. He was free at the back post. I'm expecting a touch and a volley there for me. Has to do better. So much time, and it literally... I think he was caught in half mind. Do I chest it back to Cags, who was literally late off to Cags, but he made a right mess of that. We're not getting complacent, are we? Monkey face. Don't. Who's going to win, Rail or the Blues? I think we're a draw. I think on Monday, I think it'll be a draw in the first leg. I think if you get a draw, you'd be quite happy with that. As the thing comes up for the points against in losing position, Leicester is second with 16 points behind Man U with 28. So it's still time in this game. We all know we're better in the second half, but Leicester probably might have needed that goal to wake them up a little bit. James Collins, no, Jack, you've done us.
I like move around as soon as he said it because you can see it reflecting behind me. It's just like,
oh, there's one for you, kiss, kiss.
There you go, Gray. Evening, pal.
Oh, and Diddy or Madison, two different positions. But if I'm honest, yeah, out the two, Yuri tries the through ball. Not going to free kick there. It's a great tackle. Now that's a foul, referee. That's a foul. And that's a yellow card. That's an awful challenge. Straight through his leg.
Raidenweld,
straight
is it?
Through. Yeah, Raidenweld.
Raidenweld,
something like that. Yeah, free kick. Evening, Tim. It's like Gary. First one, not a foul. Second one, oh, that's awful.
He didn't even take the ball, did he?
Off. Tinnemans goes to go through the man. It's a great first tackle, if I'm honest. Yeah, the second one, it's just, I mean,
that could have been
bad.
a red. That could be a red. Straight through the back of him, not even took the ball. I don't even think in that tackle. He's a youngster as well, Jardo Rialdeveld.
Charlie Mbappe or Holland?
Mbappe.
Oh, I'm going to say Mbappe. I think it's just that little bit more about him. He offers that little bit of pace. Palace have always been in banana skin. Yes, they have. Jason, don't. I've been there so many times. We've been. I had some good times at Palace. I went there on a weeknight, and Bruno Berner scored the winner. We won 1-0. Nigel's in charge. I think Warnock might have been in charge at the time at Palace, and they had a man sent off. Free kick, about 20 yards out, 24 yards out. Tinnemans takes it, whips it in, goalie saves, goes over the wall, goal straight into the goalie's hands. Good try by Tinnemans. He got it on target. That's all you can ask. But he couldn't get enough. He got too much bend on it, if you're honest, because it was going wide and flung straight back into the goalie's hand who's in the middle. Nigel's not doing well for Bristol City since we won it a game in March. Yeah, I've seen you've had, like I say, you've had some weird results. You're beating Wickham, was it, last weekend, and you lost 2-1 to them, and then you were 2-0 up at the weekend to Luton. I think Jubilee, our player, had a blinder that day and set 2 up. Yeah, I just think you got to stick with Nigel. I think if you stick with Nigel on the long term, he'll build you a team. It's what Nigel Pearson's good at, building teams. If you give him time, he did it with us. Over 2 spells, built the team. Leicester play 1-2. Tillemans wins it back. plays it to Iheanacho down the left-hand side. They come. The ball's out there. Leicester come forward. Iheanacho with the ball still. Plays. Oh, tries to play the difficult ball. Still come back to Iheanacho. Flung to the back post. Tillemans heads it back. Tillemans edge of the area. Finds Maddison. Shoots blocked.
Oh my days.
Zaha moaning again. Don't know what he's moaning about. Leicester again. They're putting the pressure on. Up comes Zaha. 1-on-1 for Farner. Looks the ball over the top. Pays the ball over the top straight through to Kasper Schmeichel. Had some shockers at Palace. 3-0 down at half-time in one game. 5 lost the other year. Mr. Pure, I think, might be the manager.
Oh dear. I thought we were going to get the sack after that.
Even Jace, not too sure about tonight's game. It will be against us. I really can't. Winning tonight, lads. Could be one of those nights. Yeah, it's ball in behind, looking for Luke Thomas. It'll run out for a goal kick. 20 minutes played. Leicester is still 1-0 down.
To Leicester.
Blaming Phil for this.
Can we score from this corner?
Tillemans jogs over. Maddison's still off the corners.
Come on.
I think Zaha will move in the summer. I think Zaha will be off in the summer too, mate. I think his time is up with Palace, and I don't think he'll sign a contract. And I think he's only got 1 year left. Nicky Mom, Zaha always bloody moaning. Surprise, mate. That's his poor side of him. Such a good player, but moans too much for me. Ball whipped in. Johnny Evans. Oh, he heads it straight back towards the corner flag, but the referee gives a foul. Johnny's not happy though about something he wasn't. Who scored? Mr. Zaha. Mr. Zaha. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, Johnny does.
Rolled on to kill.
Yeah, Johnny just foul though. Dan's. He does pull him.
Alan Shearer and Thierry Henry.
You in the first ball. Yeah, I think fair reflection.
Cracking players on the day.
Well, my big question was today is Harry Kane's what, 28? He's 100 goals behind Shearer for the top spot. The question for you: can Harry Kane get 100 goals to get Alan Shearer's record if he stays in the Premier League? Not all at Tottenham, but if he was to stay in the Premier League, can he reach Alan Shearer's record?
So who's going to buy him in the Premier? And it's Man United. I don't think they're going to pay it.
I've already said I think this summer will be a very, very tight transfer because I don't think the money's around. I mean, people say, oh, it is, but they've lost a lot of revenue this year. This last 14 months, the amount of money has been lost for not having season ticket and everything. Ball into, tries to find into Marison. Again, for me, so far, we've always seemed to be trying the tricky ball, the risky ball that is through the defensive line. What's great when it comes off, but at the moment, we're losing too many balls to it. When there's a 5-yard ball next to him, I know, the players get backed by Brendan for trying the harder ball, but sometimes she's got to play simple. I think Brendan at the moment would be frustrated. He's clapping on the touchline, but I think he'd be frustrated the way we move the ball around. I see no video. You won't see a video. I'm not allowed to show the game, mate. Get shut down if I show the game. Johnny Evans wins the ball, finds Luke Thomas. He'll ping one up the line. He's looking for Iheanacho. It's a lovely ball. Just overhits it. And Iheanacho appreciates it with a clap there because it was a good idea. He'd set him through the two Palace defenders. He was like him sandwiched between, but he probably would have got it if he got the ball in the area. Kane will get the record. I think he's never rating, but 100 goals over 6-7 periods is an easy achievement. It can be, mate. We've seen it. Again, he's up there, 17 goals this year. Zaha finds Benteke. Benteke with the flick round the corner. Do Spurs even need to have a trophy cabinet? Not at the moment.
If Harry Kane leaves, they ain't getting nobody. I think if Son leaves Spurs as well, yeah, that's it. They're finished.
turning into a Route 1 team in a room. We have gone along quite a bit tonight so far. But the room is there. We've seen it. Vardy got in behind from a long ball. There is room in there. Vardy goes and makes the run again. Luke Thomas plays the ball over the top straight into the goalkeeper's hand. Again, they're trying that early ball because I think they know that Vardy and Nacho can outmove Dan and Coyote at the back. And Coyote is not really a centre half. Let's not forget that. Coyote is a defensive midfielder. Oh, that's a nasty tackle. Referee plays the advantage. There's no
Look at
advantage
Gary
there,
Cahill
referee.
as well, though, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
If he were in defence tonight, they would have been struggling. 'Cause he ain't got the pace, has he? He's like old fashioned now. Gary Cahill.
I'm hoping here the referee will come back and give the card to Mahojevic because that was a nasty challenge on Madison. Proper flicked him in. Yeah. Great for your dream team, though, mate, because he always gets the penalties. Fafana now gives the ball away. Plays it into Benteke, who loses it. Wolfen Diddy gets fouled there, referee. Referee doesn't give it. Down the left they come. Iozzi goes backwards, find Arno. He'll come inside and find Scott Dans. Mahojevic back to Dan. He's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. No, he does. Vardy all ends up there and twists back inside. Ball over the top looking for Zaha. That's a shove, referee. Zaha, edge of the area. Pulls it back to Benteke. Shoots, blocked. There was 2 fouls in there. One was on Ndidi and the second one was a shove by Cassagna on Zaha. Zaha shoved Cassagna. Tillemans clears. And at the moment, I'll say now, Palace are causing all sorts of trouble at the back. We do not seem to cope. Ball in the box. Poor touch by Benteke. Madison. Flag goes up offside. So you're going to come back and now book him? No? You're both talking over me. Ian Wright was some goal scorer, mate, though. What a player he was.
They're all funny, though, aren't they, when they're together, them pair?
Yeah. No card for Mahojevic, who absolutely clattered Madison there. Do not get how that's not a yellow card. Ball to Johnny Evans. Again, we're going long over the top. We're looking for Nacho. He'll get it.
Come on, Kel.
Nacho turns his man, finds Cassagna on the right-hand side. Cassagna goes back to Kel. Kel into the box. Kelechi Nacho tries to clip it. Takes the deflection. Falls back to Tillemans. Leicester go across the park. Find Diddy. Find Luke Thomas. That's better. Move it quickly. Take a touch. Luke Thomas knocks it past his man. Tries again. Ward holds up. Leicester win a throw. We'll play Danny Ward there. For them, didn't muck around. He made sure that he stayed on his feet and he wasn't going to dive in. For Gary Lineker. And again, another one.
Another great striker.
Tom and Jack for 606 speak sense for something. SNS. SNS should be M&S more like. Moran and Savage. Ball goes out. Corner kick to Leicester. 27 minutes played. Nearly up to 28 now. And interesting to show replay this foul. We haven't yet. And I thought it was a naughty one. I think Johnny Evans is still asking the question why it's not being done. But plenty of time in this football match. Plenty of time.
Weren't Graham Scott the Palace one last time when they beat us 4-1, Tom?
I think he might have been, mate. Didn't want to say it at the time. Yuri Tillemans stands over the corner. He's not had the greatest game yet from Yuri. Ball whipped in towards the back post again. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Drops to the floor. He's the referee wearing a Palace kit under his referee's uniform. At the moment, he might be. He's giving a lot to Palace. Gary, my footballer. Yeah, Gary Lineker, legend. For me, more because of what he did to save the football club at a time when I was going down and the club was, going bust and in administration and would have been liquidised and everything. Leicester lose the ball. Tillemans gives it away. Palace go past the first man. Tillemans steps in, wins back. Vardy takes a touch. Madison outside of the foot, lose the ball. Tillemans finds it back though. Iheanacho goes past his man, goes down. No free kick given. Tillemans rebounds the ball and straight through the goalkeeper. And Iheanacho is on the floor, looks in pain.
Milivojevic again, Tom.
I thought it was a good tackle, if I'm honest, mate. I don't think there's anything bad about it. He's timed it right, mate. He's timed the ball. It's a great tackle. You don't see it that often nowadays, a good heavy tackle for me. And I'm not going to sit and complain when a Palace player does one. He wins the ball. It's clean. He's gone through him a little bit, but he's won the ball, mate. I can't moan there.
There you go. There's the score, guys. Leicester 0, Palace 1.
Is Maddison playing? No. Yeah, he is, but we haven't seen anything from Maddison yet. Yeah, sorry, guys. Normally, Locks does all that bit. I just sit and do talking.
Yeah, there it is, Ross. Everyone can now see the score.
Ball back. Johnny Evans find Casper. Casper will clip it to the left to look for Luke Thomas, but gives the ball away. Ayew steps in, ball in behind. Johnny Evans steps in, stops Zaha going through again. Luke Thomas goes back to Johnny. Johnny just go line, finds Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas turns his man. Well played, Luke Thomas. Free kick. Well done there, lad. Turns his man superbly.
You're a great commentator, Tom.
You said that, Fee. Thanks, Fee. Much appreciated. We try my best.
Chris Kamara.
Chris Kamara. Who's been sent off?
What's happening, Tom?
I thought it'd been subbed. There's another one the other night, wasn't there, with one of the commentators did exactly the same. Ball up the line, Luke Thomas on the left-hand side. Sorry, Maddison on the left-hand side. Cuts inside again, he's got to come back. Palace close him down. And Maddison put his hand up because he knew the ball should have been switched to a lot area. Fofana in the right-back position. Leicester play with the back three, remember. Looks inside, Tillemans back to Fofana. Got to move the ball quicker. Palace is setting the blocks up. Goes from right to left off Castanya's, Cags' chest. Back to Cags. Back to Johnny Evans. Back along the back line. Johnny Evans clips one across. Finds Castagna. And Castagna runs it out of play. It'll be a throw to Palace.
Casper getting the ball away. He's been worrying trend this season.
I don't think it's his style of play. I've always said it. Look, he's an old-fashioned, great shot stopper. Will come and claim boxes. Great with one-on-ones most of the time. Makes stuff big. Leicester win the ball. Oh, Leicester lose the ball. Been too much of a trend tonight. Tillemans finds Ndidi. Ndidi switches it to find Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas pushes forward. But again, there's no option there in front of him to help him out, and he has to come back. And Ndidi switches it right and finds Castagna. He's getting closed down by Zaha. Plays it back. Finds Fofana. Tillemans. Fofana. Goes back across and finds Ndidi. Ndidi then with the ball comes back to find Cags to Johnny Evans, and Leicester going backwards, not forwards. Johnny Evans switches it again to Castagna. Wins a throw off Zaha. Zaha moans that he's had a little kick on his knee. Poor Zaha. I'll still never get over that when that Brighton player did that to Zaha and he started getting annoyed.
Oh my days. Morpie's one of them, isn't it, Tom? A bit of likes to wind the players up a bit.
Well, there was a game against Brighton Palace, and obviously they're bitter rivals. And Zaha was being a bit of a drama queen near the corner flag. I don't know what the Palace player did. He was on the suspense. But as he ran down the touchline, he kept going to Zaha like that. Oh, he's crying. He's going to cry in a minute. And Zaha got to get really annoyed. And the referee had to come over and tell him to go and sit back on the sub bench and then booked him. Ball to be whipped in. 33 minutes played. Leicester corner. Tillemans to step up here.
We need a goal for half time.
Whipped in. Oh, headed. He was going on back across. Johnny Evans headed it down. Oh, smashes over the crossbar by Sion Chu. Johnny Evans headed it straight down. Ball to the back post. Johnny peeled away. It was flicked on. Headed back down straight into his foot. And he's drop kicked that one to Welfare Road. And it's still flying up now.
Sit the rolling fabric.
If he was heading that down, he's probably landing in the old Filbert Street car park. Do you know what? I think that sums up quite well. We're absolutely bang average so far. Can't keep the ball or pass the ball. Come on, lads, sort it out. Mate, that is spot on where we are in this game. We're 34 minutes played. We've had one or two half chances. Vardy should have done better when he went through one-on-one for me. He took a dodgy touch. Nacho had a bit of a shot. Vardy had another shot. But for me, so far, possession of ball has been poor. And Palace are setting traps up left, right, and centre, and we're just falling for them. They're wanting us to switch because every time we switch the ball, we can't switch it quick enough. With the pace of Zaha and Eze on each side covering the fullbacks, they're shutting us down the options. So we've got to try to take difference. And someone just put there, Perez on for Maddison. You could see it happening, mate. Maddison's not been in this game at all. I think he probably has had 5 kicks of the ball so far. None of them have been in like threatening areas. Again, and did he seem to get fouled by Benteke, pulled him back, but nothing given. That's a Leicester throw.
I'd probably play Ricky P second off and bring Thomas off. A bit more physical about the game when Ricky P comes on.
I hope so, Sean. I really hope so, mate, because the win tonight would have been, for me, was crucial to go 7 points clear of West Ham after the weekend's results, and with Liverpool losing, it was a great opportunity to really push on.
Great tackle.
James Collins. We need to win these games, man. Looking at the league, a loss could have been damage limitation. Sorry, thank you for that, mate. Damage limitation. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. It could be. You know, we saw what happened last year when we started losing focus. 10 minutes to go. A goal, mate, massive. I still think we win this game. I still think there's enough to go. You can get back into it and score the goals. I just think we know what Palace are about now. You know, look, they've got Eze in the middle of the park. They've got
not very open at the back,
no. Ball springs out and goes for a throw right next to the corner flag.
Look,
I mean, we've seen that there is a room in behind, but you've got to play the pinpoint ball because unlike West Brom, these boys only making 1 or 2 mistakes at the moment, not made that many. If you look where the chances came from, it's a good ball from Nacho to Vardy and through the lines, but we've not done that enough for me. We've tried the Hollywood pass. Leicester play on. I thought it was a foul of Palace player. Maddison nearly lose the ball. Fofana finds Ndidi back to Maddison, back to Ndidi, back to Tielemans. Awful ball, but Tielemans still keeps it down and gives it back to Ndidi. Inside, and it's the hard ball. We can't do this all the time. Tielemans, man on, get away, good lad. Because I got frustrated there. The ball tried to play that through the lines to Iheanacho, who was ready to make that half Cruyff turn to run at the back 4, but Palace are not letting us have any room and then closing it down. And Diddy skips past his man and chips out wide. He'll find Luke Thomas, take a touch and whip one in. Cuts inside, cuts past Ward, plays it to Maddison, pulls it back. Iheanacho in the box, edge of the area, and Diddy shoots, blocked in the centre. Luke Thomas still goes to the ball, goes down, Palace free kick.
Oh my God.
Better from Leicester, a lot better. Move the ball around, move Palace around. Lovely ball from Luke Thomas, cuts inside, plays into Maddison into the box. Maddison pulls it back. Nacho takes touch, finds a Dudu, tries a side-footed shot. It was going into the goalkeeper's chest area.
Five shots to 2.
Would not like to be in the dressing room at half time, if I'm honest, you mate. I think Brendan will be lighting a rocket as we speak, ready to be let off, because he looks a very, very angry man as he stands there clapping his hand. He looked very frustrated. I had the wings of an eagle. If I had I'd fly over Nottingham Forest.
Or Sellers Park.
One of the two. And on the bus below.
Maybe we can go for half time, I'm not sure.
Be nice too. I think even if you're going at 1-0, you've still got a lot in this game to play for. And I think Brendan will say that to the lads, but I think he'll be telling them, look, you've got to move the ball quicker. Look, Palace are more than happy. They've got the goal lead. Ball switched. Finds Maddison in the edge of the box. Thomas found the ball. Again, Palace want it more. You know, that was a hard ball for me, and Palace just wanted more. Zaha skips past his man. Cassagna, well played Cassagna, dives in, wins the ball back. Finds Tielemans, finds Vardy on the right. Plays it across the box. Oh, well defended. Scott Dan gets his body in the way and it flies out to Eze on the edge of the area. But that was better for Leicester. Yeah. Eze plays at the line, finds Benteke. Benteke finds Ndidi. Iheanacho gives the ball away, Natch, man.
With Cowden as
Did
well.
he doesn't win a ball back? Yes, he does win the ball back.
Come on now, quicker.
Ball chipped in behind, finds Vardy on the right hand side, takes a touch into the area, fires it low and hard. Oh, no one's there again on the edge of the box.
My God.
Oh, the pressure's building, lads. The pressure is building. The Palace are dropping deeper and deeper, and this will be the time to strike when the iron is hot. Leicester really are having a go now. They look more determined, if I'm sure, because
they look like they're tiring.
35 minutes, Leicester have been chasing shadows at times, trying to get near Palace and trying to organise themselves to get forward. And there you go, we try the Hollywood ball. Tries the ball in behind to find Luke Thomas, but it's a poor ball and goes straight out for a goal kick, and you're taking all the pressure off the build up there. For 40 minutes this game, especially 35, Leicester haven't fight for enough balls. In the last 5 minutes, we started to dive in, we started to go hard tackling and get into this Palace team. And you've got to, with the players they've got, Mohojevic, he's winning every battle in midfield at the moment. We've got to start smashing people. Smash those likes, guys. Get to 100 on YouTube tonight, please. There's 204 of you watching. That's amazing. As always, thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. But smash them likes. Let's try and get 100 likes on Facebook. Ball over the top, down the left-hand channel.
Zaha. Position your body again now, mate. You're not seeing what's on my screen, so I'll get done for copywriting. No thanks. Take the picture down.
Oh, dear. Fofana comes forward, goes past Zaha. Zaha pulls it back once, twice. Referee gives the advantage. Finally,
come on.
Maddison plays it down the line, finds Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas, play early, kid. Oh dear, he's put that to back of the goalkeeper. He's tried to play the ball around the corner into the box, and
I don't think he's one of them players who tend to want to play one of them balls. If
thanks,
you had someone like Ricardo, it'd be all right doing that.
Thanks, Nicky Moore. 130 watching on YouTube, guys. Come on, we can get 100 before off time. That'd be amazing.
He works hard, yeah. Don't get me wrong, yeah. He's got pace about him and that, but it's just crossing what lets him down. Luke Thomas, it's not.
I think we've got to remember is his age. He's still a young lad, mate, and like we've seen his good games, we've seen his bad games, and we all know that on his given day, he's up there. He could be a good little player, but
yeah,
there is 69 likes on YouTube. Come on, let's get to 100. It'd be amazing if we could get to 100.
How old is Luke Thomas, Tom?
He's only about 18, I think 18 maybe. Ball clipped to the back post. Oh, Luke Thomas drifts out.
Thanks, Fee. Much appreciated.
Daniel's spot on there, by the way. Nick Vardy needs to link with Thomas. There's loads of space on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
look where the goals have come from recently. It's come down the left-hand side. The FA Cup goal came down the left. The goal for Nacho came down the left the other night. Let's get at them. Worried about top four? No, nah, not worried at all. Because I still feel we've got enough in the tank to come out of this game with a win. Even a point would be still a huge step forward with all the other results. So not worried. Still got a good few games for me, even with Southampton and Newcastle to come. Still more than happy. And our away form is still good enough with 2 losses all season on the road. I know we've got to play Man United and Chelsea, but you still feel confident with what we've done this season on the road. Leicester win the ball back.
Come on.
Scientia goes to Benteke to win it back, and Benteke was not happy with Scientia there. Away clean sheets. Palace about a 1 away season. That says it all for me. Ball over the top. Natural, keep it in. Go back. It's another poor pass though. It's not to the feet. Cassagna, he's got to come back. He hasn't got an option. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players behind the ball straight away. Palace are setting up. We knew they were going to do this tonight. I said it before. Maddison gives the ball back to Thomas. Poor pass. Thomas cuts inside his man. Goes down. Free kick to Leicester. 43 minutes played.
Albrighton might come on to change the game.
Thomas is 19, one of our own. He is, and I think he's got a lot of potential. I just think sometimes,
plenty of time left. Alan Young, exactly, Young. Plenty of time left. There's still another half to play yet, mate. You just got to remain positive and confident. If we can get a goal now before half time, then it's going to give us a massive boost and kick up the arse for the second half.
Free kick to Leicester, and it will be Madison's come over to take it, head over the ball, clips it towards the back post, headed away by Palace. Maddison keeps it in, tries to be clever and runs it straight out for a throw-in, and then looks at the ground.
It's hard work watching this. It's hard. It's going to be hard work for Leicester. Leicester tonight. Palace are a well set up side.
The question is, if you bring Albrighton on and you take Thomas off, are we switching Albrighton onto the right and putting Cassania onto the left? I mean, for me, Cassania is more threatening going forward on the right-hand side, but he can do a job on the left. That's to win the ball back. And we go backwards again. We've got to go wide, quicker.
Spending too much time backwards, Tom.
Too much time, yeah, definitely. Ball into Ndidi, back to Sancho, backwards again. And they come across Evans for Fafana. Saw make a run, lad. Saw make a movement. Tillemans back to Fafana.
We've gone off pace.
Finds Ndidi. Poor pass, Ndidi. Back to Sancho. Back to Sancho again from Ndidi. Sancho has to come backwards and find Johnny Evans. Fafana and Palace are just pushing us from side to side and backwards. They're more than happy with the ball being in front of them at the moment. Again, Benteke pushed straight out as soon as Johnny Evans got it. Sancho plays it down the line. Finds Maddison. Sorry, Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas then comes back again. Sayuncu to Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans clips one over the top. Plays it behind. Maddison takes a touch. Shoots across the box and no one's standing on the 6-yard line. It's a great ball by Maddison for me there. And the referee gives a free kick for a foul on Ndidi. How can you give a foul there?
To be honest, that is a foul. Lucky he ain't in the penalty area. Is that on the line? Is it on the line? I don't know if
is he giving a free kick or is he giving a... Oh, he's checking.
It could be
his foot's
he's in the
box. On the line. His foot is in the line. This could be given as a penalty. They're checking it. He's in the line. Penalty, possible foul. He's in the line. This will be a penalty to Leicester where we played the minute of injury time. This will be a penalty to Leicester City. Ball over the top, clatters into the back of him.
And then
his foot is in the line. This will be a penalty kick to Leicester City to me. VAR are checking.
What's he going with?
He's giving a foul. He's not even giving anything.
And
then he goes to half time.
How is that not a penalty?
I don't know, mate. The game is gone.
His foot's in the box, and then Ndidi moves further into the box before the ball even comes into the box. Oh my days!
I literally can't believe he's not. Unbelievable. That says it all. Just unbelievable.
How is that not a penalty?
I do not understand the laws of the game anymore, and I'm going to say it now. It's time to go. VAR. It's time to go. We can't use the rules, and we can't have people know who are using the rules. I'm sorry, but VAR has to go now because this is becoming a joke.
Didn't Son get a penalty the other day, Tom, against Southampton for the same thing?
Yeah, I think he was, mate. I'll just give him, mate.
That's ridiculous.
I agree with that, mate. I'm not having to go at it. We have played horrible. We've played poor. We've not moved the ball well enough. It's not been a great performance so far from Leicester.
But that's a penalty all day long.
But that is a penalty. I'm sorry.
He's not
got the ball and he's gone straight to the back.
That's corrupt.
Maddison is infield. Maddison letting the team down again. Thomas has been like Chilwell at the back. Backwards. And the real Phil will now join us, I think, because there's an imposter on my screen.
Come on, Hill, pull away. Come in.
Hill, pull away. He's been done. But now, poor from Leicester. Don't know how we haven't had a penalty right at the end there, because if you're going to check it, then obviously you feel that there was some kind of contact. But I'm going to go for my half-time refreshment and leave Phil, who said we'd be 4-0 up at half-time.
Thank you for reminding me, Tom. Thanks, Jack. I'll let you guys have a little break and I'll get as many comments in here as possible. You're quite right. I said I wasn't nervous before the game. What an absolute idiot I am for not being nervous. There, you take your eye off the ball for Leicester City for 30 seconds and you think, we're all good. There's nothing to see here. Leicester are going to win this nice and easy. Kevin says it's going to be one of those games. I still think we're going to win it. We're not playing well. but I still think we're going to win it. What are we going to say, penalty or not? Get your views in on that. Do you think that was a penalty or not just before half-time? Maddison is totally off the pace of the game, Andrew says. Yeah, what do you think to Maddison? Not been super amazing. Casey says that was a definite penalty, FFS. But Paul is saying too many sloppy passes in there. Christian says, where is the goal going to come from? Keep the faith, Christian. I still think, look, we're a second half team. We're a last 15-minute team. We've got Iheanacho. We've got Jamie Vardy. We're going to be fine. I don't know what it is. I'm still feeling positive. Dan says, if it's not a penalty, give a free kick. Well, he pretty much just went straight off, didn't he? Carl saying, very poor, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. Oh, my God. Definite foul on Willful Day, says Peter Hill. Let's get Imtiaz. Hi, Imtiaz, hope you're well. He says, I knew this would happen tonight. Whenever I place about Leicester to do this, always happens. Imtiaz, I thought we were going to win tonight. That's easy, to be fair. I still do. This is something we always talk about at half-time, is what would you do if you're Brendan? Crispy says, please put on Albrighton and Ricardo for Maddison and Thomas. Listen, I don't want to lay it to Luke Thomas, but he has certainly made, and I've not been counting, I've seen it, he did 2 wayward crosses, woeful crosses in the space of 2 or 3 minutes, and I wasn't counting any of the other minutes. So what do you think to Luke Thomas? Let's not put pressure on him, but let me know. Jason says here, no matter how positive I keep being, I just think it's like last season. We give it all away. It's same old. Chelsea will definitely overtake Leicester for 3rd place. Jason, come on. We need to cheer you up in that second half. Andy's saying it was lacklustre. Definite penalty. Get Albrighton on. We need his energy. It does feel like that. Thomas, sluggish as anything. Clutching at straws, says Chris. With that penalty not getting anywhere tonight, Maddison and Thomas aren't working well together. Very sloppy as ever. I want your views, your comments. Keep getting them on. I'm going to add in Mark and Reedy in a minute. Graham says, get Albrighton on down the left and get at them. A lot of you calling for Albrighton. Do you think that's the right man? You know me, I'm honest. I'd have Mark Albrighton is probably in the first 1 or 2 picks in my team every week. I'd have Albrighton on every week. I say it every week. I don't mind. At the moment, he is good enough. Lewis saying, why isn't Albrighton starting? Just think managers sometimes don't fancy him. See it a different game to us, but I'd rather have Albrighton on there than Luke Thomas, to be fair. I don't know. What do you think? What's everyone whinging about? Quality performance. I don't think it's too bad, Jordan, myself. I think we're doing okay. Zaha scored. Could be worse. We could have Ryan Bennett still, says Daniel. Well played, mate. Fair comment. Nick Mackey says it's been frustrating so far. Hopefully Brendan fires a rocket up their arse for the second half. What would you do, Nick, if you were Brendan? We always ask, if you were Brendan Rodgers, what would you do for that team? Keep getting your views in. Keep getting your comments in. I'm going to add Mark and Reedy in, and I'm going to keep getting comments on the screen. Let's start with you, Mark. I mean, you don't look too happy, Mark. Let's start with that. What's going on with that face? Come on.
Well, I had the same feeling as you, but that sort of went out the window a bit, to be fair. We're just not passing the ball. We're not reading each other's runs. Some of the balls have been absolutely woeful.
Well, I didn't want to lay into Luke Thomas, but he's not had a special game so far, Mark, has he, really?
Well, nor's Maddison, to be fair.
No.
Nor's Tillemans. If you were to ask me a man of the match at the minute, I'd probably say it was Zaha.
Well, yeah.
You know, I just can't put I could not, honestly, in all honesty, say who is actually having a good game for us. I really couldn't.
Reedy, Anthony says here, and I think Anthony sort of is saying, well, what do you think to this, Reedy? He says, we're so predictable. They know exactly what we're going to try. We're relying too much passing down the left wing. Palace just loading the space and we're not finding it any. Completely disjointed. What do you reckon to that, Reedy?
I honestly think, like, if I've looked at it, and I honestly think it's more how CrystalPalace have been set up. All we're doing, because we can't go through the middle, all we're doing is going down the wings. And Luke Thomas is going to be struggling so much going down the wings. Obviously, Castagne's doing the same. I don't think a 3 at the back now, with the way they're lining up, we shouldn't be using a 3 at the back. We need to bring off Luke Thomas, get on Albrighton, because obviously that's the only way he's going to work in a 4 at the back, so obviously he can get higher up. And I don't think I don't think we're playing that bad. It's just how they're setting up. We just can't get through them. And
Would you
obviously,
put Perez on?
Perez on. I've seen
Yeah.
a few people say get Perez on maybe. Imtiaz was saying that just there and change the formation. Mark, good old Youngie, ex-Leicester City striker from back in the early 80s, a big fan's favourite, says stick him on up front with Vards. We'll sort them out. I think you can't really just spinning Youngie onto like Nacho and Vardy. They're just not getting that much service, are they today?
Vardy's had his chances, hasn't he? He's just not. He's not the Vardy of like 10, 15 games ago. He's just not feeling it. Iheanacho, he's not getting in the right positions to even get close to the goal. Like I say, I don't know at the minute where a goal's going to come from.
I'm going to, Reedy, I'll ask you about Albrighton because I know Mark's a big Albrighton fan like me.
I am.
I mean, Perez, Albrighton, who would you bring on, Reedy? I'm going to put your team sheet back on so we can look at the subs.
Honestly, the way I've seen it, obviously, I've been looking at their lineup and how they've just sat back, and the moment they scored, it changed completely. Because before that, Vardy was getting chances. We had other chances going forward because the moment they scored, they just sat back. So now I would bring Albrighton on because he doesn't work in a 3 at the back. So we have to go back to a 4. We're gonna have to have Ricard at the back. We've got to change somebody in the right into the left back. Maybe bring Pereira on, and then put on Albrighton because if we're going to be crossing, we've got to get our best crosser in, and the reason we're not getting any service from our strikers is because Luke Thomas can't get through because both wing backs are getting stuck by both their left back and right back, and also their wingers as well because they're covering everyone. We've got to go through the middle.
I'm going to get a few fans' comments on, and then we'll wrap this up and hand back to the lads. Christian says, "Tell me why Vardy deserves a start right now." Well, Christian, he is a threat still in front of goal, and he has certainly created quite a lot. I like the two up top with Vardy and him, but Jono says Vardy should have done better also. With the Stuart is saying Vardy seems done. Hey, listen, this is what you guys are saying. Mark says, "What? Not playing bad? Are you mad?" Hey, listen, I don't think we're playing brilliant, but we're certainly not out of it now. Kevin says, lay off Madders. He needs minutes in his legs, trying to get him back up to full fitness. Chris says, wish Nacho and Madders would stop waiting for the ball to come to them, go get the ball. To be fair, Nacho's normally pretty decent at going fetching it, Chris, but not so much today. Adam is agreeing, I think, with Reedy, saying Palace are doing well in marking the space and not the player, Reedy. That's sort of what you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, I said all they're doing that the moment before they scored, we were getting chances. It's the moment they scored, they just knew what they were doing. Sat back, waited for us on wings, and we just all, like I said, all we've gone through in the middle, and we had to go wide because we can't get through the middle of them. So that's why I think a change of formation might help. And even if we have to still cross, we're still going to have Albrighton there hopefully to cut the balls in, because Maddison can't go through them, so he has to go wide anyway. That's why he's not giving the service to our strikers. That's the reason he's not playing that well, I don't think, either.
Mark, go on then, just quickly, who would you bring on? Is it Perez? Is it Madders? Is it changed to back 4? What would you do, Mark?
I'll definitely bring Albrighton on. I'd change it at the back, and we just need to get a passing sorted out. Just every pass seems to go to a bloody white shirt, and
it's because they just come in for you, isn't
yeah,
they?
we're just but we're so much better than that, aren't we? It's just it's irritating that we shouldn't be doing that.
Brilliant, lads. Mark, Reedy, we'll see you later on after full time. Cheers for joining us. Thanks, chaps. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Reedy. Tom and Jack, are you ready to come back in? Jack's giving me the thumbs up. Tom, I'm adding him back in. Listen, lads, I know I was for idioticness, I was positive before the match. I'll still say positive now. I know it's not been a great half. I've still got real confidence that we can go and win this, Tom. But I am going to chuck it out there. This is a game we need to win. We've got, like I think Jamie said before the game, we've got 7 cup finals now. Crystal Palace at home with very little to play for, Tom. Need to win it tonight. It's a must win.
It's a must win, mate. I think we said that before. Game was a must win. I thought it'd be a close game, and at the moment it's going to be a close game. We've got to come back, but we know we're better in the second half. I think Rodgers will be having a few chosen words because we haven't moved the ball well enough for me. That's been one of our negatives. Also, too many Hollywood passes. Just keep the ball. We're better when we keep the ball and keep it those 5-yard balls moving teams around. if you go for the Hollywood ball every time like we're doing, Palace aren't marking men. They're just marking space. And when they do that, you ain't going to find those spaces because they're just so condensed. Big second half on the boys. Things to change for me. And look, I mean, they're still questioning Vardy should be playing or not. Sorry, 15 goals and 8 assists in the Premier League when we're questioning Vardy should be on the pitch. Come on. We haven't got any strikers. We only have 2 and they're both playing. So are you going to be now tell me that we've gone from a team who we moan that we have 1 striker playing to 2, that now you want to go back to having 1 striker? Come on, let's get real. We've got to win these games, and you've got better chance of winning football matches when you've got Jamie Vardy on the pitch than him sitting in the stand not playing. So big second half, very tough second half for me again because Palace will be well organised.
It's about time for me to hand over. So thanks for all your halftime views. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to Reedy. I'm going to hand you back to Tom and Jack. Join us at full time, but stick around with the guys. Hit that like button, hit that share button now, and enjoy the second half. We're going to win it, Tom. We're going to win it. I'll see you at full time.
Cheers, mate. Thank you as always, Phil. Thank you all the other 2 steps at our time. Reedy and everyone, brilliant as always. This Phil's dropped me out. I'm looking at the tally, and we've got a nice gambling advert going on here. But hey, we'll fill the times we always drop. We'll have sing song or something. But now, it's a big second half, and the boys. I mean, there's talk of changes as the table comes up in front of me. Leicester City played 33, same as everyone else in that top half. Now 59 points. Chelsea now 4th, 33 or 58. Goal difference exactly the same, plus 20 for both of us. Then it's West Ham with 55 plus 10, Liverpool 54 plus 16, Tottenham 53. 53 plus 18, so that they're so tight. 6 points separates us to Tottenham. That's how tight it is. 2 wins and 2 losses. The table can flip on its head. And I think Brendan will be settling the boys down and say, "Come on, settle down. We can do better. Do a better job than Madison."
He already does a better job on Leicester Fan TV.
Not watch the first half. Just come on now. So what's the score? 1-0 to Palace. Sadly, mate. Ball got nicked off Tielemans' foot by. Mitrovic maybe, and Eze put a lovely ball through the heart of our defence. Zaha ran in and just slotted it past Casper, who got a hand on it but couldn't do more.
Here comes Leicester.
There you go. Casper's already having a little chat. He's in the tunnel and he's having a chat with referee Graham Scott. He's not happy. As always, Casper loves a good moan. I love Casper. We talk about Zaha moaning, but God, Casper loves a good moan at the referees as well.
He swears at them as well.
I know he does. I think it's that video. Was it we played West Ham and they gave a penalty and it's where the referee booked him and then he turns around and says to the liner, "Don't you start with me. Don't you start with me." And he looks at the liner and the commentator's going, "Careful, Casper, you've just been booked."
No, we've not made changes. I probably would have brought Ricky P and Albrighton on and switched probably to a back 4.
I think we'll give it 10 minutes. I think that Brendan's confident enough with the team he's selected tonight to win the game, but I don't think if it changes within the first 10 to 15 minutes, he'll change it. Not sure what Palace are doing here, by the way. Standing either side of the tunnel, surely breaking every COVID rule possible, but surely they should all be coming out. They've gone past Leicester in the tunnel and then they're standing on the edge of the tunnel waiting for Leicester to come onto the pitch.
I thought they were going as a guard of honour.
I don't know what they're doing, mate, to be honest. Bit strange. Best Casper quote: "You say you're playing to the English game, but what's Bottom's referee?" Oh dear.
Wilfred's So,
mate, come on, Leicester. Come on, boys.
Got to win this.
Daniel Fox, 60 minutes subs up per usual. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Like I say, he'll give it 15 minutes. I think he's already talking to, if you look there, he's already talking to his assistant and he's already got his pen and paper out, probably squiggling down maybe a formation or system that he's willing to train to. And the game will get back underway now. Leicester kicking towards the Kop in the second half from right to left. Palace attacking the family stand. Well, Leicester.
An early goal would win this, I think.
Leicester lose the ball again. It's in your hands, boys. It's in your hands. You've got the advantage in that Champions League spot. Go out and prove that you want Champions League football next season, because we know that you want it. Now go and show it. The performance wasn't good enough in the first half. Leicester, well played. Oh, come on, he goes down too easy. Castanya's even saying to him he's gone down.
Oh, God.
Free kick to Palace. 40 seconds gone in the second half. Cassani comes in from the back. Oh my God, he literally tickles his toe. It's a tickle.
God,
it's a tiny little tickle. And Eze goes down like the sniper's taking him out of the stand.
Go away with that in the Championship.
Oh,
Graham Scott's a Championship referee. He ain't Premier League level.
Well, there was this. I was quite good listening to Talk Sport today. Obviously, outside, I have my earphones in and listen to most of Talk Sport every day. And they were talking about referees and what you do with them when they make horrendous decisions, like the VAR did at West Ham and Chelsea the night. And it was like, yeah, but they get demoted. Well, what's that saying about our league? All we'll do is we'll send a poor referee and put them into the Championship.
They go roster scoreboard, and we're back on the way.
Yeah, 46 play. Tillemans turns. Can't get the ball. Leicester lose the ball again. Trying to play the hard ball. Maddison, well, it was a pull by Tillemans, and Maddison tried to win it and lose it. Fafana steps in, wins the ball back. Zaha rolling around on the floor like he's been shot.
Just got in. Looks like it's not going too well. Then, like the military, mate. I'm not surprised he's on the. Not surprised he's on the floor.
And then gets up. Seriously, I mean.
Oh my God!
It doesn't even get kicked on his knee. Oh, he gets a tiny little kick and then he goes down. Embarrassing, Zaha.
Holler pipe, Quito, Quiche, Erez, Leicester.
Thanks, John.
Jamie's
not in here for John.
Don't know.
I will ask Jamie. Jamie, translate, please.
Come on, now, Leicester, a bit more quicker, and because their defence is slow as they come, man. You know, the pace what they've got is Eze and what's his name, Zaha. Apart from that, none of their players are quick. None of the players are quite slow. We just need to build up the pace.
Yeah, did George? Yes, he did enjoy his birthday, mate. We had a lovely day over the weekend celebrating it. Yeah, so thank you very much. Leicester down the left. Thomas. Ball's there for Maddison. We go backwards again. The ball should have gone into his feet. Maddison wanted it early. Fafana and Diddy. That's it. Through the lines. Move it through the lines. That's a foul, Graham Scott. Yes, thank you. Free kick on Diddy by Benteke.
So you give that, but not the penalty, no? Okay, referee. You just do what you want to do this game.
See, mover. It's a free kick.
What did you think to the penalty?
He's given a drop ball. Sorry, mate. He's given a drop ball. I do not know what's going on.
How's that drop ball?
Ball into let's lose the ball again. Cassania, but they win it back. Cassania wins it back. He tried to find Tillemans in the 18-yard line, but gave the ball away.
Come on, Leicester.
Johnny Evans gets the ball on the floor this time. Fafana, drift forward, come forward. The space is there. Cassania finds Tillemans. Tillemans whips around the corner to Klitschy, takes a touch, pulls it back. Cassania! Yes! Get in there.
Get it on top.
Timmy Cassania. I'll build the goal up, mate. I'll build the goal up. But yeah, lovely play from Leicester. And that's what we had to do. We had to cut them open. It was taking its time. And Leicester will get a goal. So the ball came to Fafana. He plays it into Cassania, makes the run around the corner. Tillemans chicks it into the box to find Iheanacho. He holds the ball a little bit, lays it off. Left-footed shot by Timmy Cassania and bends it into the roof of the net. Well, we needed the early goal in the second half, and we've got it. Ball into the top of the net. Goal has no chance. And after 49 minutes, it's Leicester City 1, Crystal Palace 1. What are they checking now? They're not checking this for a foul, are they? No way.
How was that a foul?
Nah, not checking it, mate. Oh, they're checking a possible handball. It's nowhere near his hand. It's not in near his hand. There's not in handball to look at, mate. If this gets
are they on about Kiate handball?
No, well they wouldn't go back that far now, mate, because the goal's given. No handball. Goal, decision goal. Being given. Definitely given. I don't even know what they were looking at, mate.
In your
I think they were looking at
face,
handball.
man.
I think they were looking at handball by Kelechi Iheanacho.
Yeah,
I don't get whether the
nowhere
ball was
near his
being known.
hand, Tom.
Well,
Nowhere near
it's
his hand.
50 minutes gone now. That was Timmy Castagnet's second Premiership goal. First one came on the opening day of the season, and it'd take it to the 33rd to get his next one. But we'll take it, and it was a hell of a finish on his left foot, his weaker foot. Bent it in the top corner. Thanks, Fee. Much appreciated. 199 super sticker. Thank you very much.
I did say, though, if we get the early goal, we will go on to win this game. So now we've got it. We just need to keep the lead and keep it and just keep pressing them now, innit, Tom, and let them make the mistakes.
Yes. Great play by Iheanacho. Another assist. Leicester round the corner. Iheanacho finds Tielemans into Vardy. Vardy, Leicester come. Thomas down the left-hand side. Lay him in. He does. Into the box he goes. Down he goes. He's not getting a penalty for that. No chance. Never going to get a penalty for that. Nacho. And he wins it back. Finds Maddison. Luke Thomas on the left-hand side.
Come on, press him.
Maddison, just give it simple, Maddison. That's it. You should have gone the other way. Tillemans will, though. He'll find Luke Thomas on the left. Take a touch, swing it in. Goes back again. And Diddy comes back across the line. That was never a penalty on Thomas. He took a touch, goes into box, but he was already stumbling before he got there, be honest with you. It was a bit too far for him.
I could look more interested. I celebrated.
I think it was more relief, if it's honest, yeah. I think it was more the relief.
It's about time.
Ball up to the box. Nacho heads it down. Ooh, can't find Vardy. It was a great play by Nacho again. He's confident, looks flying now. He's got that touch. Timmy Castagne wins the ball back. Well played, Timmy Castagne, but he rolls out of play.
See you soon in the Premier League. Yeah, good luck to Barnsley in the playoffs.
Mate,
you guys come up.
They've been absolutely brilliant. Some of the games I've watched this season in the Championship when they've played, they look absolutely brilliant. They had a good cup run, I think, as well this year. So now, fair play. Be nice to have them back in the Premier League. Been a few years since Barnsley were in the Premier League, so it'd be nice to get them back. Take one Swansea or Bournemouth. I've been there, done that. Jack, did you celebrate like you did with Logs?
Didn't celebrate like you did with Logs.
All over the top. Zaha's got to go offside, referee. Yes, the flag goes up.
Do you know what? Yeah, we're not winning the game. We're drawing. So I celebrated because we actually scored. So
I think it was more relief, mate, because of how poor we played. I think it was more. Yes, we've got a goal. We've equalised.
We're not 2-0 up or 3-0 up or 5-0 up. What's this referee now? Offside.
Leicester, he took the free kick, and then the referees told him go kick 60 yards back and go all the way back across the pitch to take it again. God knows what they were thinking. To be honest, now tonight he's not had a great game. The referee.
We need ambulances in call ready for heart attack. 90-minute Luke Thomas winner.
Well, mate, I'd take anyone with it. I'll take it coming off anyone at the moment.
Totally agreed, Tom. Relieved. I think we all are relieved after we played in the first half. We got what we deserved. He's off.
Ball off the top. Johnny Evans, what a tackle. What a tackle. Corner kick given. Palace were through 1-on-1. Eze tried to be too clever and late off for Benteke. And Johnny Evans, he's onside.
Is he on?
He was onside. Luke Thomas playing on. Played it across. Tried to be clever. What a tackle by Johnny Evans. It's a goal-saving tackle.
That's
because at that point, they are literally going to tap it in, and Johnny Evans stepping. Well, there's a foul there, referee, because he's late. Benteke was late, but no, not a foul.
Johnny Evans took the ball, man, ref.
But I'm saying Johnny takes the ball, but then Benteke comes in and kicks him. So where's the foul? Surely that's a foul and a free kick if we're going to go what we did the other night.
Don't tell Locks he's getting the first round. Keep up the good work, lads.
Eze take the corner kick, 54 played. Chip towards the back post, 3 at the back, headed away. Big header by Sayuncu. Ball whipped back in by Middlehorovic, straight into Casper's arms. Casper takes one look. There's no options, so he slows it down. He was looking for Vars, I think, in case he made the early run, but there wasn't really an option there. But Leicester got lucky there. Luke Thomas, way deeper than any of the back line there in his defensive line.
Can we punish him now, though, and create our own chance in the game?
Spot on. That's how you defend right there, mate. All the experience of Johnny Evans there, mate. You keep coming. Luke Thomas down the left, Pingville back, cuts inside, finds Maddison in the box, finds and Diddy. No, he doesn't. He goes back to Luke Thomas.
Manson meant to run for him then.
And Diddy comes across. Again, we've gone backwards, boys. I know we've got to be patient, but every time you go backwards, you're letting the set. Those we come for the lead tonight. Oh, and Leicester give the ball away and put it straight out of play. Poor pass by Fofana. Points better than nothing. But plenty of time in this game to win this.
Still off over half an hour to play. Jamie said a scrappy 2-1 win. So
Someone just put it right there. It's the first time we spoke about Timmy Cassagna in the higher area of the pitch. He's been too deep. You know, we've got get him forward. You can see what he can do.
Johnny
I can't believe they even checked that. I can't believe they were even checking that for a handball. I mean, that's embarrassing. There's nothing to check. His hands were by his side. It's okay, but Teke probably would have missed.
I remember at Norwich when it Carrow Road, yeah. It come off Godfrey, innit? I don't think he even touched the Nacho, really.
Yes, and we would have been 1-0 up at that point. We lost the game 1-0. Yeah, I mean, like I said, mate, for me, VAR, it's not VAR. Look, I don't blame VAR.
It's the person behind it.
The people using VAR don't know to use it. Ball at the pitch. Sancho comes over and gets absolutely clattered by Benteke. And the referee will give a free kick here. Jono, shout out to South American lads watching tonight. Pipe Blue from the Chilean and Adams from Brazil. Cheers, lads. Cheers for watching. Oh, that was a sore one. Sancho got kicked in the chest.
We're actually going further and further on Leicester Fan TV. From Leicester to Brazil to America to Chile to, you know.
Aye. Leicester come out from the back again, take a short free kick and come forward. Sancho's up again. No breaking the Turkish rule with a kick to the chest, is there?
Not a Leicester fan, but good luck. Dominic, just weird.
Cheers, mate. Leicester have the ball and Diddy back to Fofana. Comes
we are
across,
growing in
Johnny
other countries, though. It's mad.
Switch of play. Finds Luke Thomas on the left. He plays it to Mads. Mads got two blokes around him straight away. They're not mucking around with Madison Palace. They're making sure he's marked. And look, he's picking the ball up in not dangerous areas. He's picking up on the left-hand flank. He ain't creating enough. Fofana switches again. A lot of switching tonight. Ball headed forward. Finds Vardy in the box. He chests it. Goes towards the corner flag. Pings it. Finds Ndidi.
I love Vardy to take Kiate on the back.
Yeah, I think he'd beat him in the foot race. At the moment, Vardy's finding himself out too much on the flanks for me. Maddison cuts inside, lays it across the box, finds Fofana, he'll drift forward. Come inside, where's the pass? No pass. Once again, Palace really holding firm. Vardy looks round the corner for Maddison, and once again, Palace step in because Sancho, he makes his man, then gets blocked off. Not a foul. Well done, great tackle. Cags wins the ball back. By Maddison. Edge of the area, take a touch, shoot straight down the goalie's throat. Good idea. Use the defender as a wall and trying to bend it, but couldn't get enough bend and whip.
Well played, Cags.
Yeah. Jeez. Won the ball back. Palace player stopped. One ball from Tillham's into Maddison's feet. Tries to use the ball, but can't really get enough band or swag on it. Nacho wasn't happy there. Nacho wanted the ball into his feet in the box.
Can we win this match? Of course we can.
Of course we can win it. Ball headed up. Vardy win this one though.
Come on now. Beat him
no option.
Pace.
Go, Thomas. Just too slow. Get the ball, move it. Finds Cassagna. Ball by Tielemans. Cassagna was fantastic. Back round the corner. Nacho one time. Cassagna whips it in, owes the defender and goes out for a corner kick. And we are coming up to 60 minutes played. Corner to Leicester.
Help us grow, guys. Smash that like button, and it'd be great. We appreciate it. Greetings from Poland. I'm a Leicester fan. Greetings from England. Lucas. Come on, Leicester. Come on, Leicester, says Dean Sanders.
Ball whipped in. Straight into the goalie's hands.
Welcome, Lucas. Yeah.
So We've smashed the likes. We're on to 101 on Facebook. There's 259, 260 on here. Come on, if you've not liked the Facebook video on YouTube, give it a like. What's the referee giving there? Nothing, is he?
He just kicked Kel.
Yeah. I don't think he did anything wrong there, if I'm honest with you. Referee gives a free kick to the Palace goalkeeper, and we've played 61 minutes. 5 more subs targets tonight. Yeah, come on, 5 more, and we've smashed the 30.
Subscribe.
Ball goes long, headed on. Zaha's got to be in offside position. No. Goes out for a goal kick anyway.
Sheffield Wednesday. Jamie Vardy, one of our own, joking aside. Good luck, Leicester. I'm a suffering Sheffield Wednesday fan. Hopefully, Sheffield Wednesday, you stay up and send Derby down last game of the season.
Mate, that'd be. I was looking at the fixtures. Ball switch. Luke Thomas down the left. He flies forward. Oh, and he slips at the crucial point because he had the 1-2 with Maddison. He would have been in behind there. Oh, and you saw the water come up. Leicester lose the throw. Big throw to Palace on the halfway line. It was a lovely switch by Leicester. Luke Thomas down the left. Good first touch. And as he planted his second touch to knock it inside to Mads, he just goes flying over and slips and the water sprays up. Vardy chased down Kayatu.
YouTube, smash them likes.
Ball up in the air. Johnny Evans come over. Big header from the Northern Irish Monster, as he was called the other night.
What a player, though.
Mate, brilliant. For 3 million for what I'm signing. Ezu down the right. Cuts inside. Cassagno. Kag steps in, wins the ball back.
Well played, and it's Leicester.
And then gets a free kick. Well played, Scienchu. Steps in, wins the ball. What more can you say? Fantastic.
You guys should try and get the timer on the screen. It would be great. I think Locke's tried that, didn't he, Tom, before?
I think he tried it. Yeah, just StreamYard didn't want to have it for some reason. But we'll tell you the time. 62 gone.
Come on, boys. Over just under 28 minutes.
Sancho loses the ball. Jordan Ayew comes forward, whips it across the box. Get rid of Fofana. He does get rid of it. Well played, Fofana. Comes to Sanya. 1-2. Finds Fofana. Go back down. Oh, Fofana twists and loses the ball to Zaha. Well played. Well played, Fofana. Wins the ball back.
Fantastic tackle. Get up, Zaha. Yeah. Jesus.
Ball down the line. Cassania plays it back to Tillemans.
Spread it
forward in Leicester's half. Switches the play. Comes from right to left. Finds Johnny. Johnny will switch it now. He does the big hit and finds Thomas. Left hand side. Find Maddison. Vardy. Down the left hand side he comes. 1-on-1 Karatu. Knocks past him into the box. Shoots. Ooh, goalie saves. Well played by Luke Thomas there.
You can see the reflection in your glasses. You'd have to look so closely, mate, to see it in my glasses, unless you've got some next big eyes. Unless you've got binoculars on. I'd rather you guys do well compared to the so-called top 6. It's like the John Joe Shelby, isn't it?
Lord Voldemort.
My God.
Ball over the top, down the left-hand fine. Zaha takes a heavy touch, which goes towards the corner flag. Fofana will come over and cover. Zaha tries a little flick. Flick the ball over the top, cleared by Johnny Evans. No mucking around, a big hoof. Ward comes inside. Science steps in again. Luke Thomas down the line, finds Vardy. Oh, Vardy, you've got to go to the ball. Coyote steps in and wins it back. This game's getting stretched now. Palace are going for it as well as Leicester. I'll tell you that now. It isn't just all Palace defending. Palace to move the ball. Eze comes inside. Ball runs through. Sancho smashed the ball back and Casper clears.
He supports GKS.
Time is 46 minutes played, mate. We'll play 46, Andrew.
Jack, 46 minutes played. Jack, look into my eyes.
To my eyes.
I ain't no hypnotist. My name ain't... What's that guy out of Little Britain?
Look into my eyes, not round my eyes, into my eyes and your...
Something Craig.
Yeah.
Look to my eyes, don't look around the eyes, look into my eyes.
You guys have good tie owners. I like our joke of a chairman. Appreciate it, mate. It was really appreciated. I can imagine this game is very entertaining for the neutrals. Well, it's opened up in the last 10, and Brendan looks like he's going to make the first change after 65 minutes. Perez is having doing his chat. And I've just got his feeling Madison might be the one to be dragged.
I don't think Madison's offered much this game.
Leicester win the ball. Tillemans in his own half has to go backwards. There was no forward momentum coming from Leicester at the moment. The only ball's going to be switched again. There we go. Scienci down the left-hand side. Comes forward, but again, look, the wall of white shirts, blankets of white shirts, stopping Leicester move through the lines again.
Come on, boys. Stretch this Palace defence, man. It proves you can get in if you stretch them.
Well, look, the Palace are coming forward, mate. They're not just sitting back, but when they're defending well. You know,
Yeah,
it took an excellent ball over the top from Tillemans to find Nacho, and then into that little bit of space he could find, and then they just did not. The one time they didn't pick up the runner. Switch the ball, run straight out of play. And that's the only problem with trying this switch so often.
Chenga's under off the bench.
Could be.
That'll be interesting. We do not look like a team in a final and third in the Premier League. We do not look up for this at all. They defend with 11 men behind the ball. That's a Roy Hodgson team for you, mate.
I was going to say, I don't know. Ball up front. Benteke, behave yourself. Moaning for a free kick there. He just leant on the back of Cassagna.
Smash them likes, lads and lasses. Be much appreciated. And subscribe if you enjoy our content.
Ball up to forward. Eze with the ball goes to the left. Finds Van Aanholt, the ex-Leicester man. Eze skips past Tillemans for fun. Skips past Fofana and down the left-hand guys. Plays it early, flicks off Johnny Evans and goes behind the corner. 67 played. Good play from Eze there. You can see the talent.
He's fantastic player.
Skips past Fofana, who doesn't want to make the challenge. Then ball flicks off Johnny Evans, who sticks the left foot out. He looks a very, very talented young man. Eze.
10 million quid as well. Palace tend to bring like Ayu on, don't they, Tom, for like Eze or Zaha in like the second half. So,
well, I was expecting to see Zaha, Benteke, ball to be whipped in. Sorry about that. Ball whipped in towards the back post. Benteke up, headed straight. Kasper Schmeichel should score. That should be 2-1 to Palace for me. Free header. Should have been 2-1. Ball in. No one jumps with him. Free header from Benteke.
Can I smash the down board? No. Put the up button grey. Put it the other way around, mate.
Benteke be kicking himself there. That was a let off from Leicester. Free header, 6 yards out, and he headed it straight at Kasper Schmeichel. Either side and down, it's a goal, and it's 2-1 to Palace. It would have been. Leicester got a let off there. That's the second time this half. Come on, boys. 20 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go with injury time. Still time to win this game. We know we've got a very good record in the final 15 minutes, but.
Chat one for you. Yeah, great. Gave yourself.
Jack. Ball switched out to the left. Looks for Luke Thomas. Finds Luke Thomas. Brings it down his chest. Plays it back to Madison. Madison whips one. Nacho in the box. Oh, he shot Vardy.
Is it offside?
Flag goes offside. Offside. Flag goes up.
Oh. Cal was off, I think.
I think Cole was on for the first one, mate. Ball comes. Madison whips one. Kelechi's on. Vardy is offside.
He's off by like a foot.
Yeah, Kelechi takes a better first touch there, mate. He has the one. And there comes the chat from the halfway line. Two changes. Albrighton and Perez will come onto the pitch. Off will go Luke Thomas, I think, is going off, and James Maddison. And sadly, James Maddison's had a very quiet night tonight. I think someone got his spot on. He looked very low on confidence at the moment.
Should have brought Ricky P on for Luke Thomas, and then brought Albrighton on for Maddison, and gone 4-4-2 and played wingers. Perez ain't a winger.
No, I think the problem you have him, mate, with Cardo Pereira, he's a great right back, mate, but he struggles for me on the left. He just doesn't. High foot, free kick. He doesn't offer that threat to me as much, mate, because he has to cut inside too much.
Thanks for the 199, James Collins. Much appreciated, buddy.
Go and
Skyline.
earn your money, he says. Loxy's awake. He's off the sunbed. Good lad. Yeah, I mean, like I say, Lox, you know, you've had a couple of great games you did before whatever happened, and, you know, now time to come back out and show that game, because the game against Man United and Sheffield United, you were brilliant, Perez was. So need that performance today.
Sausage Jockey says, Tom, I'm a Chelsea fan of 35 years and just want to say that Leicester are a fantastic team, our top four material every year now. They have overtaken both Tottenham and Arsenal. Fair play to your boys. Respect. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting final, even in the Premier League as well, for top four. So,
See, Lox is alive. He's a Leicester come down the left-hand side. Cassagna say the switch is now. All Brighton's coming on, gone to right wing back, and Cassagna's come from the right to the left into the left wing back role. Take it from Luke Thomas, and who's not had a bad game today. Luke Thomas, he had a few nervy touches, but he's done all right. All Brighton takes it down, comes inside. Oh, tries to be clever. Palace will break down the right hand side. Zaha. And Diddy steps in, wins the ball. Well played, and Diddy once again. Albrighton finds Tillemans back to Albrighton. Cuts inside. Goes simple, Mark. Well done for Fana.
Come on,
Johnny Evans.
Push.
Leicester pushing for the second. They are trying to find this winning goal. Crucial.
Fan from Indonesia, Tom.
Tries the over ball there. Cassagna. Watch Ayew fall over. There we go. Every time. Leicester win the ball. Play on.
Cags is like, get up, mate.
Cags have just told Ayew to get up. Leicester are playing on. They're not mucking around. Time is ticking. 72 played. Ayoze Perez down the left. Plays it to Cassagna. Chips it towards the back post. Headed away by Scott Dan. Big header by Scott Dan there in the middle of the park.
We're all four at the back now.
Back. So unless Cassagna's got... Yeah, Albrighton's gone to right back.
Unless he's playing for Fana, he's a right back, Tom.
Back, and Cassagna is the left back, possibly. And then Ayeze's gone into the middle of the park with a three within Tillemans and Diddy. Perez turns his man. Fana right back, yeah, that's what it's Johnny saying. Yeah,
you got 23s, yeah, for France.
Fofana takes heavy touch, and Diddy goes out to Albrighton. Albrighton goes inside and finds Vardy. Vardy, edge of the area. Vardy plays it into Albrighton. Goes past the man, goes down, leave it over. No free kick given. 90% of the time, a free kick is awarded. Johnny Evans wins a big head over Big Benteke, leans over him and wins the ball. Tillemans, so not got options. Albrighton's still offside. Diddy tries the Hollywood pass, but finds Perez. Goes down, free kick. Palace are not happy with that one.
I'm a Leicester fan from India. Leicester fan TV's everywhere, Tom, tonight.
Who do you hate most, Forest or Derby?
Both.
I hate both, but probably hate Derby more, just because Savage went to play for them. I think that's probably my main one as well, and because I think it is. If I'm honest, my biggest hate is Coventry, because that's our closest rivals. Everyone talks about Forest and Derby, but Coventry probably closest. Free kick to Leicester, 47 minutes played on the clock, and Palace will make a change. On will come the pacey winger, Andros Townsend, Talk Sport, host for the most sometimes. I just love that name.
Rick Rubin, Leicester fan from Antarctica.
Ball flicked over, and it will go for a corner kick. Benteke flicks it out.
Antarctica, man, that's quite far as well. That's like America, isn't it, Tom? Antarctica.
Yeah, it's going that way, mate. It's up towards the end. It's a lovely ball.
That's why international fans on tonight.
If Benteke or Kayate doesn't win the header, Cags is coming in from the back to head this one in. Leicester corner be taken by Tillemans. Whips it in towards the post. Oh, it goes over Vardy, goes over Johnny Evans. Goes out for a corner kick on the other side. What a ball by Tillemans this is. The ball whips over everyone. Goalie can't get near it.
All you needed was that touch in the middle.
Yeah, it literally misses everyone, hits a Palace player and rolls out for a corner kick. Leicester are turning up the heat now with the last 15 minutes of the game, and we all know we've got a great record of scoring goals. Tillemans sets this one up. It'll be an in-swinger this time towards the goalkeeper.
Come on now. Let's get this goal. Crucial ball top four.
Oh, poor corner. Edge of the area. Perez, poor touch. Johnny goes back. Well played, Johnny, and took command there, wasn't he? Let Perez take the touch. Johnny Evans back to Cassagna, back to Johnny Evans, back to Cassagna on the halfway line. Right footed goes out to Tillemans. Hasn't got the space in there. Cassagna comes back halfway line again, finds Johnny Evans. Has to go back. There's no option. Leicester gone all the way back to Casper, who pings it first time straight out to Sayuncu.
Come on now, Leicester.
Tell you what, Tillemans is for me. He's starting to look very leggy.
He's played every game, hasn't he, Tom?
I know he has. Ball hitting. Ball cleared by Palace. Another one of those diagonal. Did he takes a touch? Goes down to the left-hand side. Find Cassagna. Find Cassagna now after Cags. Cassagna, that's just too much. Sayuncu. Back to Johnny Evans. Oh, this time is ticking. Goals conceded in the final 15 minutes. Palace 14.
Leicester fan from Timbuktu, Tom.
Far and wide. We get everywhere.
Wide. That's like, is that Africa, is it?
Hold on. Tillemans switches the ball, slips over. Pitch is very wet and greasy. Here comes Palace. Zaha to Eze. Eze runs at Fofana. Cuts inside. Well played for Fofana. Stops his man in his tracks. Plays to Isaac Perez. Perez past the halfway line. Finds Nacho. Nacho to Tillemans. Rolls it left. Finds Cassagna. Cassagna again has to come inside. There's not an option. Slows the move down. Tillemans finds Vardy foot. Finds Nacho. Back to Vardy into the box. Jamie Vardy! Oh, it got across the post and out for a goal kick.
Oh, my days. They were beating
what
us.
A play.
He was beating as well.
Oh, what a lovely bit of play from Leicester. Tillemans into Vardy. Vardy finds Nacho. Nacho turns, sends the ball round, takes the ball past him, forces him wide, he drags it across the goal. Leicester are coming here. And the only Leicester are really pushing this second. Yeah, the touch there. Just
could have brought
his
him
angle
down though, couldn't he? There, sliding in
well,
like
at the time I thought he could have gone.
Should have gone down. Could have got a touch on him. Oh dear me.
James Collin, Leicester fan from the moon.
And Josh Townsend's come on now for Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, are you off? He's played 77 minutes this game, and on comes Andros Townsend. Palace are not shutting up shop, mate. They're still bringing on their pace. Perez wins the ball. Oh, poor touch, but Cassagna picks it up.
Still got it, though. Let's go. Come on, boys.
Sky have our game against Forest Saturday, 12:30. Probably see our fans kick off outside Hillsborough. I love Hillsborough. I love a day up in Sheffield. Ball sent forward, looking for Nacho. He'll run through to Albrighton. He'll find Nacho in the box. Finds Tillemans. Oh, it goes wide of the post. Tillemans with the first time drive and it drifts just can't get enough bend to get in. Ball switch by Sayuncu. Albrighton pulls it into Nacho. Nacho lays it off. Tillemans shoots. It's good 4 or 5 foot wide, but it was the right idea. And Leicester are really now starting to up their game in the last 15 minutes.
On target, it's in. We're creating that little more space now. It's on from the wing play, which you said we needed to do. Aim for the wings a bit more for them to spread out a bit more, Palace.
Well, we were trying it, but the problem was the first half. We were just moving the ball too slow. We've upped the tempo of the passing. We were getting the ball and everything was 2, 3 touches. This time it's 1, 2 touch at the most. Leicester win a free kick. Offside. Palace comes forward. Sayuncu. Leicester are really pushing now and if I'm on Palace,
Minnesota.
They're tiring. They are tiring for me, Palace. Ball over the top. Nacho in behind. Takes the touch. He's in the area. Goes past his man. Shoots. Goal!
Oh! Yeah! Come on, kill!
Nacho, man. I want to be a Nacho man. I hope the parrot is singing this tonight, kids. I hope the parrot is singing.
Come on, kill!
Ball to Ndidi. Ndidi finds Sayuncu for Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans comes forward. Clips a delicious ball. He's onside here. Clips the ball over the top. He's onside by a mile. I'm looking at the number 8 on the screen. Clips the ball over the top. Touched by Nacho. Does his man, cuts inside, left-footed power driver, goes into the top corner. Goalkeeper couldn't even see it because it's flung into the near side of his post. What a touch by Nacho. Goalie's left rooted. it's inside his near post. He'll be absolutely gutted there as a goalkeeper if he'd been beaten on the near side for the post in the roof of the net. And Leicester come from behind. And after 80 minutes, it's Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 1.
What a goal, man. What a rocket, though, Tom, man. Goalkeeper
What a hit.
in that.
What a touch, though, by Nacho. And what a ball by Johnny Evans, though, mate. What a clip.
What ball.
Literally, what a ball. Leicester now come forward again. Perez plays to Tillemans. And
this is it. We're playing now, Tom.
Leicester started to play. It's taken up to 80 minutes to get the lead, but we said this would be crucial. These are the games last year where Leicester were losing for me. And, you know,
I'm a Spurs fan, but I personally think you have been brilliant this season.
Thank you,
guys. It's been great.
Thank you very much.
What a finish, man. Oh, my dude.
Do you think the Parrot is singing the Nacho song? Come on,
yeah,
Parrot.
yesterday. Yeah.
Let's get him live.
I couldn't even believe it. I thought it was like a person behind the camera. I was like, what? That's in his mouth moving. I was like, hold on a minute.
There we go. Look, my Parrot's going mad. Nacho, man.
No, shoot, Tom. It's been watching.
Cheers,
you,
Paul.
isn't it?
Paul's going to hate me. I'll be careful what I say. Oh, what a goal. Weldy. What a weldy, mate.
I want to be a Nacho, man. We should bring a record out, Tom.
But I said Leicester needed to move the ball more, and they have been moving the ball so much quicker. And it's told Palace could not cope with the movement.
What
it feels
finish.
Like Palace will make a change, and on will come a double change.
Here comes Schlupp.
On will come McCarthy. I was going to say Leicester City Premiership winner Jeffrey Schlupp will come onto the park.
James McArthur.
Yeah. McArthur's coming on. Mikahojevic has come off.
McCarthy, sorry. Not the one who Nigel Pearson strangled.
No,
the other one.
Not McCarthy. McCarthy. The ex-Evertonian has entered the field in the centre part, and Premiership winning medalist.
Greetings from Mexico, Tom.
Jeffrey Schlupp will come on in a minute. A lot of time for Jeffrey Schlupp. I saw him score his first hat-trick at Rotherham away in the League Cup all those years ago, and he did well for us. Clear by close. It says it all there, Anthony, mate. We picked the pace up, we've moved the ball, we've moved the team around the first half. It was too easy for Palace. They were marking space. They weren't marking men, they were marking space. And we were trying too many Hollywood balls. This time we're not.
A massive 10 minutes. It is a massive 10 minutes, Tom, in our top 4 race for Champions League.
Let's get in the fridge.
Who will qualify for the Champions League this season? Your thoughts?
I think two already on Man City and Man United are home and dry.
It's just
I don't see anyone catching
Chelsea, who else?
Well, I think if you look at it, it's Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool, and Tottenham. I think tonight's result. I think tonight is probably taking Tottenham out of it because for me, they are now 9 points behind us.
Yeah.
But you know, there's still West Ham, Liverpool, Chelsea fighting for it with us because we're not home and dry yet. Wow.
If we win the FA Cup and get top 4, I'm getting a parrot with my winnings.
We need Kelechi back in Man City.
Get Tom's training.
Leicester edge of the area. Oh, Tillemans thought Albright made a run. It rolls for a goal kick. Tillemans playing clever there.
Locks fell asleep again with a bottle of gin in his hand.
Oh, dear.
Here he comes, Jeff.
I like this though. Yeah, I can't not clap Jeff. I love Jeffrey.
Even though his shot shoes to go to Rose Ed.
Oh, mate, that game against Everton when we first came up, I'll never forget that. I think that's still travelling. That one there, though, mate, someone just put we need Kelechi back. Well, I'd sadly say now that the clause he had in his contract's probably been written out. The contract was that, he had a release clause to go back to Man City. Leicester lose the ball.
£50 million, Tom.
But I reckon,
I
reckon that pro's gone out the contract now. Squeaky bum time. With 5 minutes to go plus injury time, will Rodgers make another change here? Will he try and shore up?
I'm really annoyed because that's 2 finals we have lost: Champions League and Carabao Cup. Oh, he's
Yeah.
they're on about Tottenham.
Tottenham, yeah.
Mm.
Ball into the area, cleared by Vardy. Good clearance for Vardy. Ball over the top. Nacho chase it down. Oh, heavy touch. He'll get on the end of this. He does his man. Nacho, look up. Vardy's there. He lays it into Vardy. Oh, he takes a heavy touch in the box. It's just not falling for Vardy at the moment. Well played, Nacho. He knew where his man was. Fofana wins the ball and referee gives a free kick.
Oh, Vardy, man.
When it's not happening, it is not happening for the kid.
I don't think he should have turned his man, Tom. I think he should have gone for the shot when he got it first
long
time
ball.
and see where it gone.
Van Holt makes a hash of it. Nacho wins the ball, runs through, lays the ball across for Vardy. He tries to cut inside his man, and Ward recovers because Ward's not there, mate. I understand why he's taking the touch, but for me, I'm just looking for a first-time shot there. Fofana gives a free kick away on Zaha. Zaha's moaning.
I think he's been fantastic this game for Fofana.
Yeah, I think Zaha's going to phone his mum and cry, I'll be honest with you. He doesn't look happy. I've never seen someone moan so much. Free kick, 86 played. Nacho comes over to block the short.
Well played, Kel. You know what, yeah? He's giving Vardy the reward that Vardy's been giving him, and that's the assist.
Well, exactly, mate. I mean, like I said at half time, we were going to question about playing Vardy. Take a head wide, goal kick to Leicester.
Shows the understanding, doesn't it, between the striking partnership that they've got and the relationship.
Oh, mate, exactly. All this time, Vardy's been scoring and setting goals up for everyone else. You know, fair play. You know, Vardy been frustrated more than anyone else on the team that he's not scored tonight because he's had a good couple of opportunities with the through balls and that one there. But I was just reading that poor from Vardy. Not at the race, unfortunately. Yeah, he just doesn't look sharp at the moment. I do like his comment. Someone's put roof for Nacho's goal. The informed striker lets a ball bounce, takes a good first touch, and cannons a shot into the roof of the net, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance.
What do you think to St. Maximan, Tom, from Newcastle?
I think he's got all the ability in the world. He's got all the pace and all the skill. Yeah. Again, for me, it's one of those, would he fit into the team with the work ethic? If he could fit in and do that, then yes, you'd look at someone like him to come in, because I think in the Champions League, you need that, you know, moment of brilliance from someone like him. Sancho comes over, clears the ball, free kick to Leicester.
Cags has just got a bit of kick in the back of the ankle.
Ward fouls. Yeah, Ward's come over and fouled him.
Evans, man of the match. Who do you give man of the match to, Tom?
I'm going for Nacho, mate. I think Johnny Evans has been superb tonight, don't get me wrong. And I think the goal line tackle, but the two touches for the goals tonight from Nacho, the first one to take the touch and then lay it off Cassagna, and then the finish from Nacho, I mean, he's won us the game. Don't get me wrong, Johnny Evans very close, because that tackle from Johnny Evans, that could have been 2-1. That could have been 2-1 to Palace. 2-0 to Palace at the time, wouldn't it have been? 2-1 to Palace. That would have been with the ball over top. Sky's given to Nacho. I just think Nacho sneaks it for the goal and the assist. But look, Johnny Evans has played his part tonight, because at 1-1, Palace were through on goal and they were going to have a tap in, and Johnny steps in and absolutely smashes his man.
331 in the comments. Please like and share this stream and subscribe to Leicester Fan TV, guys, if you haven't already.
I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to give it to Johnny Evans. I'm going to give it to Johnny Evans on the basis of that tackle has won us the football match. If we continue with this goal.
Yeah.
I think he just won it. I think that tackle that tackle wins it for me. Oh, Leicester have got a minute to go plus injury time. The time is going slow. This is the bit I hate when you 2-1 it. I hate it.
Give it to Johnny. Thoughts on West Ham? Decent side. Had a very good season under David Moyes. They've got some very good players in Bowen, Mikel Antonio.
Need a striker. Need a striker. Well, today TalkSport might have just sold Chris Wood to West Ham, because that's all they talked about in the second half with Adrian Durham.
Is it?
Yeah, they're talking about Chris Wood today, obviously, because he scored his hat-trick. They were saying about, that's 10 league goals. Ball at the line, Vardy in behind here. Vardy lays it in. Nacho through on goal. Take a touch, kid. He finds to Perez, who side foots it straight to the goalkeeper.
God.
Oh, Vardy then cuts his eye.
How do you not finish that, Perez, man?
That should have been game over. Offside anyway, mate. Offside anyway.
That was sitter, though, that. Nacho should have gone for himself, shouldn't he, Tom? But it just shows the unselfishness, what Kel is as a player. You know, he likes to help others.
Sorry, man, I'm just trying to work out. They're giving Vardy offside. Sorry. So if he's that far offside, just don't get it. Yeah, saying Vardy was offside. Sorry. I know we ain't won yet. He's getting carried away. Ball carried up. 4 minutes of injury time, and Leicester are into that 4 minutes.
Well played for Fowler again. Come on, Leicester away. See it out. That's it.
Straight into Casper. Casper falls to the floor dramatically.
Come on now.
Oh,
run it
up the line.
Come on, let's get another one. See him out.
The left. Ball into Vardy. Vardy takes a touch, goes through to the goalkeeper. Scott Dan comes over and takes it. Won't even let it go to the goalkeeper. Oh, ball cleared up the line.
My biggest thing is I really don't like it. This part of the season now is we're finding someone with Vardy for goals.
Goal kick to Leicester. 91 minute played. 3 minutes injury time to go.
Cheers for the new 45 subscribers. Yes, guys, we appreciate Leicester Fan TV. Thank you for helping us grow. It's much appreciated. We are for the fans, by the fans. Tom?
Casper Michael is taking his very, 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 very long time to take this goal kick.
Tom's slowly sipping his drink.
He's still taking his time. We've just knocked off another 40 seconds as he kicks this one up the line. Oh, this is tense. Ball headed on by O'Brien to Nacho. Nacho into Vardy's path. He tries to go past his man. He goes too wide. He goes past his man. He clips it to the back post, but it'll take a deflection to go out for a corner kick.
About the Super League, waste of time, mate. It don't involve Leicester, so I don't care. So,
what Super League?
And let's talk about rugby, pal.
Oh, the rugby Super League. That's different. We're talking about Catalan's Dragons or St Helens. Now we can talk about Leeds Rhinos. You know, good teams like that. Hawkinston Rovers. Are we talking about that for rugby Super League? I think yes.
339 in the chat now. Smash those likes, guys. It'd be much appreciated if you enjoyed the show. Give it a thumbs up.
Let's take a short corner. Iheanacho into Tillemans. Iheanacho does a fresh air kick. Tillemans flicks it through his legs. Megs, I'll call it for you, Tillemans. Then knocks Eze over. Eze takes the ball, knocks it on the floor. Nacho will just stand in front of this one. Kill the time. 3 minutes are played. Final minute of injury time is 333 of you watching this video. If you're on YouTube, just give us a like. Just give the video a like. It's much appreciated.
Go on, Kel.
Oh, Perez wins the ball back. Goes down, free kick. That'll kill some more time.
40 seconds to go.
Perez sits on the floor. Ball get kicked at him. He'll run away from this. Rolls the ball out of the way.
Take your time a bit, Leicester. Aim for the corner flag, innit? Just boot it up towards the corner flag.
Casper comes over. Oh, Graham Scott's coming over now in a moment. Casper, because he'll say take it longer.
I did say 2-1. Yeah.
Roy Hodgson does not look a happy man. He's a bit twitteroo, Roy Hodgson. He's a bit twitteroo now. His feathers all over the place. The owl is not landed tonight. 10 seconds to go. Casper to hoof this one forward, and he does. He aims for the touchline. Kelechi can't keep it in. Through to Crystal Palace. That's up the time up. We're into added time and added time.
Leicester is one of the big six over Spurs, and I'm a Spurs.
And that's the full-time whistle.
Come on.
It's not a goal, but it's a win. It's a win. Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 1. What a win.
I want to be a Nacho man.
I can't sit here and say it was an inspiring performance from the boys. It took us to a good 15 minutes to get that first goal to really then turn the screw, and Zaha truds off down the tunnel looking very annoyed again that they've lost another game. As we say, at half-time, Leicester were losing this football match. A great build-up play from Palace, nicking the ball on the halfway line. Eze sent Zaha through, round the goalkeeper. Well, not even round him, he just slotted past him, and it was 1-0 to Palace. In the 15th minute, Nacho got a ball over the top from Tillemans. He laid in Cassania on the left-hand side, and Cassania smashed the ball into the roof of net. Leicester really got going then, and were created chances time after time. And just before the goal, Tillemans had a great shot and went wide of the post. But on the 80th minute, the game changed. Ball over the top by Johnny Evans. Superb ball from Johnny. Nacho takes a touchdown, pulls it back across himself, and thunder strikes into the roof of the net at the near post, and the goalkeeper had no chance. Leicester saw the game then, probably sort it out comfortably, and could have had 1 or 2 chances to kill the game off. Vardy with a sitter that he missed, really, for me, who should have scored. And then Perez at the end, who should have scored another one. But this is a big win, Leicester, tonight. 9 points clear. 9 points clear. Sorry, 7 points clear now of West Ham in 5th. As we sit here,
8 at Liverpool, Tom.
8 in front of Liverpool. The score comes up. Leicester City played 33, 62 points. Chelsea 33, 58. West Ham played 33, 55. Liverpool 33, 54. Tottenham 33, 53. Leicester 22 goal difference. You know, it could be crucial at the end of the season, these goals. But tonight was all about winning. And
it's not about how you win, is it, Tom?
It's just about getting over the line. We all said at half time it was a different performance to what we'd seen recent leagues, and we needed to up the game. And for me, you know, the second half, once we got that goal, we moved the ball quicker. And as soon as we did that, it came. And it's a great win. As Phil will join us, I see him backstage licking his lips. He looks very happy. Where's he gone?
Here we go. Well, there we go, guys. I said before the game I was not nervous, and I said at half time I was not nervous. I thought we were going to come back into that, honestly, I thought you know, it wasn't the greatest first half, but second half it turned around and we did a lot better, didn't we? But what we want now, thanks Tom, thanks Jack as well, you guys going to stick around for a little bit?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks for both those guys for a fantastic watch along as ever. We want to get all your views in, all your comments in. It is full time, as you can see on the screen. We want you to join the debate live. We want your views. We want your comments. So let's get some in before I add fans' comments in there. Luke says, Nacho, what a strike. Fee says, thanks to Tom and Jack for some great commentary. Thanks, Fee, for that. Joanna says, the passion is there. They're all they're going all. Am I saying that right? Let's go. What a comeback, says Caden. What a win, says Kieran. I want to know who you think was the man of the match. Luke says amazing second half. Who do you think was man of the match? Neil is saying Nacho is carrying the team at the moment. Vardy had a nightmare. I tell you what, they were trying to get Vardy to score, and at the end it did not want to happen for Vardy. But Andy Smith says, what a goal to win it. Nacho's on fire. Don't forget he set up the first one as well. Pipe Blue says, I love you, Leicester. Ross says, Nacho man. I'm not singing though, get lost. I'll leave that to Tom to do the singing. KL says, get in there. Raj on YouTube says, huge win. Helena says, thanks you lads from the dark side of the moon. She's up in Derbyshire. Don't put brackets Derbyshire, Helena. You put brackets Sheepshaggerland, honestly. Let's put it in there. Joanna says, man of the match is Chowdhury. Obviously not. Joanna says, second half was much better. Nacho's improved so much. He has so much more confidence now. He really does have so much confidence. Let's add in as well Reedy, and then I'm going to get Mark in as well. Reedy, give us your views on that second half.
I'm done for, mate, and my voice is gone again. That second goal was insane. I honestly thought we were not going to get anything from that with the way we were playing. But obviously, I don't know what changed. The diagonal balls worked for us. They got the chances to go through, and I don't know how we did it, but what ending that was. And I don't know how he slipped that through.
He did. I mean, somebody's just put in there, Tom, I want to speak to you because we're talking about man of the match and I want everybody's shout on it in a minute. Jason's just put this. I would put Johnny Evans in the mix for that last-ditch tackle as well today because that was straight not long after we had scored, Tom, and it would have swung it right back. That could be the tackle that pushes us on to Champions League.
I was close to give it to Nacho, but for me, that tackle by Johnny Evans, what I experienced, not to give up. How many players would you see just give up there? They're going to score. Not Johnny. Johnny's not giving up there. And as the saying, here's Johnny. And he did. Smash his Benteke. It was class, mate. And for me, Johnny Evans won that game for us because at the time, as you said, we'd just scored the goal. So for me, that tackle by Evans was crucial to keep us in the winning position because I think if they'd scored, I don't think we would have scored 2 goals again. We might have got a draw tonight, but that tackle was absolutely crucial for me. So man of the match for me is definitely Johnny Evans tonight. Can I just say one thing, mate? 33 games, 62 points. That's the same amount of points we got in our league campaign last season. It's 5 games to go. How many more points can we get? Where's the challenge in the dressing room now? How many more points can you get? You got 62 last year. You've matched that. 5 games to go. Go and get another record, boys.
I mean, Jack, we're 7 points. Let's just make sure that's right. We are 7 points clear of West Ham in 5th at the moment, all on 33 points. There's still plenty to play for. It's not done yet, Jack, but that was a very important win today.
Yeah, very important for the football club. I think the first half wasn't great, but like I said to Tom, we get that early goal second half and we'll go and win the game. And what a goal by Nacho, man. It just proves how much confidence he's got in scoring at the minute. 14 goals in 14 games for Kel now. We could have had more than 2 in the second half, but we can't grumble. It's another step closer towards Champions League football for next season, and we go again on Friday against Southampton.
Yeah, it is. It is Friday night. It's 2 Friday nights on the trot, isn't it, for us? Let's add in Mark and Ross. Let's see. We're going to go for 6 of us in at the moment. Get as many views as possible. Ross, where were you earlier, Ross? But
I was working.
working.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah, I was literally. So I clicked the link and then I thought, I literally just about to get a call just before you're going to put me in. I thought, I knew this would happen. I ended up getting a sale out of it anyway. So I was at all ends. Well, but no. Obviously, first half, obviously didn't play great, but second half, come back into it. Yeah, I agree with Thomas. It's got to go with, sorry, Tom. You've got to go with Johnny Evans. Sorry.
Is it Sunday?
Sorry. You've got to go with Johnny Evans, 100%. Experience speaks for itself. I mean, obviously, Uncle Benteke nearly scored. Oh, thank God he didn't score, actually. Because I'll tell you now, because he always had a habit of scoring against us, Uncle Benteke. So
Right,
I'm glad he didn't score. But no, definitely Johnny Evans. Nacho, what more can you say about Anthony Nacho? Because let's not forget, 4 months ago, I remember you said, Phil, I remember the exact words you said, Nacho should not play again. I remember the exact words. I mean, let's be honest. You were saying the exact words we were all saying. Let's be honest.
I did say it.
Remember him. The exact words you said. But do you know what? I think you got to take some criticism he did. And, well, look what he's done. He's been outstanding since he scored them goals. And what more can you say? And obviously, 2-1 win, and let's be honest, in the next game we've got Southampton, haven't we, on Friday night? What are the odds? Could it be another 9-0 on a Friday?
Away on there, Mark. You're absolutely right. When Nacho missed that penalty, I just said that's it. He ain't good enough. I don't mind saying I'm very, very pleased. I was an idiot, Mark.
I was an idiot with you, Phil. Because I didn't. I didn't think Iheanacho was ever going to get into gear, but he certainly proved us wrong, hasn't he?
Yeah, indeed. And your views on Johnny Evans? A lot of love for Johnny Evans post-match, Mark.
Yeah, he was the star tonight. He was the only. Well, apart from Iheanacho, he was the shining light. We struggled with a lot of things today. Substitutes helped a little bit, but even when Albrighton came on, he was pretty quiet, wasn't he? I didn't see a lot from Albrighton. Yeah,
I agree. Although I thought we did start to look stronger and stronger as that game went on, to be fair. I'm going to add in... we got so many people clicking in. I'm trying to juggle people in. I'm going to add in Jono, and I'm going to add in Elijah, and then Jono Towers. I'm going to get you in as well. There's 8 of us. Let's get your views, Elijah, all the way from Canada. What's your take on that match?
It was a great comeback. I had those nerves that you were missing before the game, and when we went a goal down, I just didn't think we had what it took to get back into it. We were playing side to side and backwards for almost all the first half, yet it almost seems as though that's been a bit of a trend. It's just a bit of a lackluster first half, and then we come out and power through, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, who was your man of the match, Elijah?
It's a toss-up between Evans and Iheanacho for me, but I got to give it to Evans for that block. That saved us the entire game.
Yeah, Jono, it's strange that we are all talking about Johnny Evans for that one tackle, but I think it did spin the game around at 1-1. It would have been very, very different. They should have scored that, Jono.
Yeah, Evans made a fantastic tackle. Don't know if he did it, but brilliant. I also taken claim for a man of the match because, again, I switched my T-shirt and we won. So I think I might just do a tactical shirt switch every half.
Every time we're losing at half time.
Yeah,
Tommy left.
Yeah, Keith's saying it's because when Tom commentates from the left, we always win as well. It's all these superstitions come in. Go on, Jono, talk us through your take on the game.
First off, actually, I didn't think we played that bad. I just think they just frustrated us. They didn't let us play from the middle. We couldn't do what we wanted, which was frustrating. But second half, we were just unreal. Again, events. Castagna played brilliant again, as well as last game. He played just as well. So I think overall, really good performance today.
Yeah, indeed. I'm going to have to let some people go because we've got even more fans to kick in. So, Mark, I'm going to say thanks a lot. I'm sorry it was short and sweet tonight. Same for Ross.
I was just about to say we did see a tactical shirt change from Jack earlier.
Jack, oh yeah, we did. That was before we were live. Yeah, Mark's letting the cat out the bag. People are very lucky, but about 10 seconds before we went live at the start, Jack came on screen with no shirt on. Trust me, it wasn't that pretty. We're never going to want to see it again. My eyes are like tarnished. So.
What was worse, Phil? His pitch that or my salad?
Oh, nothing beats your salad, Ross.
Your salad is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Right. Listen,
I've got 3 pieces for a tenner coming up.
Oh dear.
About 5 minutes. So
Ross, get something ready for. Ross, get something ready for Friday night. It's a big night on a Friday night. Get the beers in and what. Ross, I'm going to let you go. Mark, I'm going to let you go.
All right, I'll see you.
Thanks, guys. Jono, stick around. I'm going to add in another Jono just to make it more awkward, and Chris Butterley as well. Chris, come on then, give us your views.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely a brilliant match. You know, I hate it when I'm actually proven right about Zaha.
Yeah,
because you know, I said, you know, if anyone's going to score against us, it's going to be Zaha. So yeah, when that shot went in about 10 minutes, and I hate it when I'm right. But no, second half I thought we was just all over them, and what a shot from Castagna, what a shot from Nacho. Both were cracking goals. But I'm actually going to give my man of the match to Timmy, because it's not often we see him on the score sheet. So I thought he deserved the man of the match tonight.
Yeah, I think it was his first home goal at the King Power, they said, and his first goal since the first game of the season. Jono Towers, thanks for clicking in and joining us. Jono, you were a bit nervous before the match, I think you put in the comments, but feeling better towards the end.
Yeah, I think,
Jono.
I'm all, you know, can you hear me?
I think, Jono, I think you've got a bad connection. Try again, one more chance. No, Jono, we're going to have to let you go because you've got a terrible connection. Let's pop back to Elijah before we let you go, Elijah. Friday night is Southampton away. Another 3 points needed.
Yeah, at this point, we've just got to keep the confidence going. I think basically all of the games that are leading up to our last string against all those top 6 teams, we've got to win those lead-ups, bring in that confidence. This kind of comeback is the kind of thing that we need to keep that positivity going. I'm optimistic going into Southampton, but I'm still going to call it a must-win.
Yeah, Jono, it does feel, Jono, that perhaps we've learned from last season. Do you feel like we have learned from last season?
Definitely. We've learned from last season. Brendan Rodgers would have learned, definitely his mentality would have changed. I think we're going to go into the rest of these games very confident, but not saying, oh, we've done it, so we lose concentration. But Newcastle again will be a very important game, and New Southampton. So I think we'll have a very stressful but good end to the season.
Yeah, indeed. Chris, again, Southampton. Somebody said another 9-0. Let's not get confident. I don't care how we do it. Just any another win would really somebody put pressure on Man United. Even so keep like Tom said, keep looking up at the moment. Let's not look behind, Chris.
Oh no, absolutely. I'll take another 1-0. We beat the Southampton at Wembley in 1-0 in the semi-final. So I'll easily take another 1-0. It doesn't matter how we get over the line, as long as we get over the line. And I know that if we do win on Friday, we'll then be 10 points clear of 5th. And if results go our way, we then only need one more win, and then that's it. We're guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, that would put us in a great position, wouldn't it? Let's not get carried away. But to beat Southampton, then it puts the pressures on the teams below us. They start fighting for 4th and start ruling Leicester out a little bit.
Oh, mate, massively. Let's not talk about behind us, like I've just said. It's win on Friday night, and we're 4 points behind Man United. You suddenly putting the pressure on them in 2nd place, and we've still got to play them. So, look, massive win tonight. If we were to win the next 2, I think you'd all be nearly home and dry for the Champions League spot. But it's not going to be an easy game. Southampton don't want revenge after that semi-final exit, the other week in the FA Cup. So, tough game to come. And, look, we know they've got good strikers at Southampton. Might not be on a good run of form, but Leicester got to play a lot better than they did in the first half on Friday night at, I was going to say the Dell, that's going back a few years, St Mary's to win the game.
Yeah, and Reedy, Southampton are on 36 points. They're in 15th. They're not quite out of that relegation scrap. I think they probably have got too much, but 36 points, they're not out of it yet, Reedy. So they'll be scrapping.
Yeah, obviously when we played them in the FA Cup, they didn't look amazing, but they weren't easy to beat. So I think it is going to be another hard game, but we know we can beat them, and we've done it before. I think did we beat them? Was it at home? Did we beat them at home before? But yeah, we should be able to get past them. Like Tom said, I think after that, if we can get 3 points against there, we should be able to hopefully get the Champions League by then.
Yeah, and I've just brought Mark back in.
I was going to say, I must be Jesus. I've been resurrected.
Undertaker.
Well, to be fair, it's mostly because other John O'Tower's mic packed in, and I like to keep it even. And there was 8 of us, so yeah, Mark, Southampton away. I wonder if anybody's going down a pub in Leicester to watch it. I don't know if pubs have got outdoor screens. Anybody recommend any pubs or know of any? Let us know. I was speaking to Merv from the Blues Bar, which is next to the ground, and he phoned me earlier and said that they do have limited numbers of seats out there. But Mark, where will you be watching it on Friday?
Well, it's a bit of a walk from Norwich to the King Power, so I think, mate,
try Peterborough
from home.
You'll be watching.
I think I win for the longest walk to Leicester.
Yeah, you'd win that one.
Yeah, Elijah, we'll see you there Friday night. Okay, you can make that.
Yeah. I'll start now. I should get there just before kickoff.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, listen, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks to Tom and Jack for doing the watch along. Thanks to Reedy. Thanks for doing those graphics and keep coming on the shows. Mark, Chris, Elijah, and Jono. Sorry, other Jono, you didn't get on. Of course, thanks to Ross as well for joining us. Get that food ready for Friday night. I'm going to let everybody go. Thanks so much. Thanks for all your comments and all your views. Absolutely what we needed tonight. A great win, and we've really enjoyed it. We'll be back, well, this Wednesday. Jack, I'm going to put Jack on. Talk us through, Jack. Wednesday night, briefly.
So Wednesday I'll be doing the fan zone show, getting different fans on reviewing this game and player ratings and all that. And then Thursday I'm joined by Glenn again from Southampton to preview the Southampton game on the way fan chat. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for that, Tom.
Just want to say thank you to everyone who came on. I think at one point we had 340 people watching tonight. It's the biggest I've ever seen doing this, but thank you to everyone who put comments in. Absolutely brilliant tonight. Some great crack talking about the game and also talking about other stuff. But once again, if you want to join us, we'll be doing it Friday night for the Southampton game. But thank you for coming and doing the watch along. It really helps us doing it when you get all the comments coming. Thank you again.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, everybody. And we are here. We are fans. We're like you guys are watching it. So we just do it because we love it. Thanks a lot to everybody. We'll see you. Jack will see you Wednesday. And then Thursday as well. He's a busy boy. And then Friday, it's the watch along. We start at 7:30 with the pre-match show. Thanks again from me, Phil. Leicester Fan TV. We'll see you all on Wednesday night.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.